Good morning, everybody. How is it going? Hello, hello, hello. We are awake. We are ready for one of these live streams. I have my tea. How's it going, everybody? Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, Gurky. Good morning, Lewis. Good morning, Icy Note. Yes, the Pope passed away today or to yesterday. I'm not sure exactly, depending on the time zones, but yes, right around Easter. Where Burb? I don't think the Burb's going to be joining us today. Um, if I were a betting man, I would bet no today. And that's all right. Yeah, can't always get them. You guys just have to settle for me today. Good morning. Good morning. How's it going? HNLMS. That's a hard one. Let's freaking go. I know. I'm so excited. The Dutch coming, I feel like, has been a long time in the making. I feel like people have been very, very excited for a faction like this. They have a lot of options here. I mean, we got about maybe 10, so we got about 15 minutes before they start their stream. Or actually, it says it's right there on the screen. 12 minutes and 50 seconds before they start their stream. And usually they start it just a tad bit early. The news will probably come, or at least they'll start like probably doing formal introductions in about 25 minutes, and then news will probably come in about 30 minutes after that. So we're probably about an hour away from knowing our fates, which girls we are going to get. So definitely I'd like to take some of this time as we prep today to talk about kind of what Dutch girls we are potentially going to be getting today. Luckily, I don't think we have any technical difficulties. I'm going to knock on wood, so we actually have a little bit of pre-stream time here to chat about what our thoughts are. Did he just say no burb? I mean, it's unlikely. I did talk to Hawk yesterday, um, and whatnot. He is most certainly invited, um, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see if he's going to be able to make it or not. But the way that we left it yesterday is it seemed more likely not. So I'm just trying to be open and honest with you guys. We haven't had a new faction since Tempesta, if I'm not mistaken. You are not mistaken. That is correct. The last new faction that was added to the game was Tempesta. I was also very excited about that. I just got a ping. Who pinged me? Oh. 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 It's one of my mods. Okay, it's not the bird. False alarm. No, but wasn't the Dutch mentioned in the lore? It was. It's been mentioned in the lore for a long time. We've actually known the name of the Dutch faction for a long time, the Kingdom of Tulipa, or Tulipa, or I don't know how to pronounce it. Whatever. We've known that for a while. It's been in different memories. Scarily enough, Bismarck's memories. It got a revitalization during the last UR event in the Italian event, where they specifically mentioned the Tulipian faction and people coming to whatever. So that was kind of, I honestly overlooked it because lore, but that was like a little bit of a spoiler, a little hint, a little Easter egg, so to speak. And then they officially, well, not officially, I don't know. This could be a Soyuz moment. I mean, look at the freaking stream. Like the stream actual like thumbnail is Soyuz. So maybe we'll get some Soyuz bait. I would be very, very personally, very, very disappointed if there isn't particularly a Dutch faction coming in here. I'd actually be disappointed if they split this faction. I think that I split this event between two factions. I think the Dutch faction deserves a full, exclusive, their own event. Like, I think they fully deserve that. Gurky, thank you for the 18 months cube supporter. Dutch subs before British subs, question mark? Maybe, and we'll talk about that probably in about, we'll get it. We can talk about that now. Because we have, I mean, they have plenty of Dutch Navy ships to get through like a full event with all real ships and no submarines. So I'm gonna say you know what? I'm gonna pose your question as a poll. Why not? We can do this. We're gonna start a poll. Will the Dutch get submarines before the British? Yeah, obviously in Azur Lane. We'll start a poll like that because I will see what you guys think. I would say probably. So the hard part about that is I could see a world where we don't get a Dutch submarine today, but I also could see a world where we get another Dutch event down the road that does get a submarine before the British ever get a submarine. So depending on the way you specifically phrase that question, I could actually go either way because I hope there isn't a submarine that comes today. I think they have plenty of ships to go. I want to come out of this event and I want to be able to build a Dutch faction fleet. I know that's like going to be pretty much unlikely because you're going to have to deal with like some elite destroyer and there might only be 5 ships today, which would be sad. I'm hoping we can get to 6 if there's maybe like a lucky one. We'll see. Um, and realistically, we might have way too many frontliners instead of backliners. So that is a pipe dream. I'm not gonna try to fool myself here, but um, it's definitely like I don't know. I hope we don't get a sub today. I would not be super surprised if we did. If I were going to be, if you maybe had to choose like a binary of like yes or no, are we getting a sub today? I'm gonna say we don't get a sub today. We'll see how well that stands up in about a half hour. Um, but yeah. But I also could see the British just not getting a submarine for like another 2 years. So like the way you phrase that question, I could see it. Com_D61. Welcome to becoming a Cube supporter. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And Flying Dutchman equals first Tempesta EUR. That would be a good choice. All right, so early indications in this poll are that most of you will most of you. 70% is a good chunk. 70% of you so far. We have a good voter turnout here. 69% of you. Okay, 70%. All right, it's back and forth. Whatever are going to say that the Dutch are going to get a submarine before the British. I mean, that's not a terrible bet, given we're literally probably not going to get any British ships today, unless, I don't know. Anyone remember the Anson? Maybe we'll get Anson today. Wouldn't that be the biggest troll? Is if like instead of the Dutch event, they're just like, all right, here's a British event with Anson because um because life. Oh my, that would be too funny. All right, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. That wasn't. It took a second. I just had to grab some. Okay, super. Yeah, exactly. Anne's who? Yeah, exactly. Who is that? That they got erased from memory. Oh my gosh. All right, so we have some options. Let's talk about some of the options we have for today. In terms of what's coming, and I'm not privileged to some of the other creators who get early information about what's coming today. Obviously, they are under NDA, so they can't share. But I am a man of the people here. I know no more information than you guys do. Or maybe you guys have some NDAs and you know information. I don't know. But I don't know anything about what's coming today. But I do know some history. So let's talk about some of the things. So we have a lot of destroyers that could come today. I anticipate that we're going to get at least probably 1, if not 2, just because the way that the Dutch Navy, like, they didn't have a ton of capital ships. So, I mean, I think the big like famous one is like Trump. That was like the Dutch that's like the gray ghost of the Dutch. That's the enterprise of the Dutch kind of in a way, at least with her kind of like um not myth, but I don't know the word I'm looking for here, but that could be there. Um oh yeah, that's a good point. I mean, like with the Dutch faction, they could potentially like make this semi an Iron Blood event. I don't think that would be I would not appreciate that. I hope they don't do that. But yes, we're speculating, that's for sure. Um, but yes, anyway, so that's one. I'm gonna butcher these names, so I apologize. We have obviously like a Van Ghent. That's a real ship. It was sunk in 1942. We have a bunch of ships sunk in 1942, right around you know the 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 Java Sea or whatever, the Battle of Java or whatnot, over in Indonesia. We have Cortiner, we have Wit de With, we have Piet Hen, Bakert, um, Evertson, Ivik Swears, Jacob von Hemschrick, von Galen, von Ness. So that kind of makes up some of the destroyers we could get today. It would be nice. Thank you, Margot Rodriguez, for 42 months. Crazy. It's Dutchin time. I don't know if that's the verb. I don't know if that's the right verb, but sure. As far as light cruisers go, we don't have as many, but we do have De Ruyter. This is probably one of the most famous ones. I would be shocked if we don't get a De Ruyter today, but what do I know? It is also the only Dutch ship in Concoy, obviously the similar game to Azur Lane. So I'd be shocked if we don't get that one, but who knows? There's a lot of times they kind of go on the side. Java's a good option today. I actually kind of hope we get Java. That's who I want. If I'm picking someone I want Light Cruiser Java to come. That's my choice. Sumatra is also another one. They have a bunch of submarines. We talked about it. There's a good chance they come today. I'm hoping they don't, but we'll see. That's like totally there. They also have a couple like projects for battle cruisers. They are small enough battle cruisers that they could be labeled as large cruisers, depending on how Azur Lane wants to take it. Kind of like how they did it with the German faction, where there's these like heavy cruiser, large cruisers that could be battle cruisers, depending on what you want to do. And then there's a couple paper ships. I think they had like a paper carrier at one point, like very, very speculative. So, I mean, we'll see if there's anything paper, because as far as they get capital ships, it's going to be a little hard. I would hope that they classify these larger ships as battle cruisers so that they can at least sit in the back line. And I hope for at least this first event, we don't get any paper events. Maybe like in a year or two, when they come back to the Dutch faction event, they'll give them like a paper carrier or something like that. I don't know. But for now, I hope we stick to all real ships today. I think that we deserve that. It's been a while since we do that. Please, ALM, don't butcher the names. That's just par for the course, man. Like, if you know what's up, that's gonna be there. Only Dutch German cultural outfits. Oh, I'm sure we'll get cultured outfits today with the way that Azur Lane is trending these days. But I'm not sure if that's the culture you meant when you made that statement. I think it's probably 5 or 6 ships today. I'm hoping for 6. Really, I'm hoping for 6 ships, but it's probably closer to 5. We'll see. Is Hawk gonna be joining the stream today? Not that I don't think so. We talked yesterday, and it didn't seem like he was gonna be able to make it. Maybe there's a miracle that happens and he gets to join us, but I would not expect him. I would tailor your expectations of just having to deal with me today. Azur Lane Meto is the name Butcher Master. I like that one. That needs to be my new channel name. Azur Lane Meto. I'm sorry. That's not that funny. It just cracked the hell out of me. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Get your wrong culture. Get your head out of the gutter, ALM bro. My head is out of the gutter. I am totally awake. I'm actually in really, like, I don't know. Maybe my body's just like getting used to these early morning streams, man. Because I'm like actually awake, rearing to go today for this early one. I don't know. I still much prefer when they stream these over the weekend rather than a Monday morning. And there we go. The stream is up. So the official stream is actually live. If you guys want to watch the official stream yourself, it's linked in the description. It's literally at the top. You can pull up both. It's obviously going to be in Japanese. But obviously if you need to go there or want to go there or have dual up, that's totally fine. Right now, we're just going to be commentating in English because it's going to be in Japanese. Yeah. Early morning. I just got off of work 2 hours ago. Well, that's fair. Oh my gosh, that is loud. Hello. For the record, that probably wasn't very loud for you guys, but it was loud for me because my headphones blasted it. But you guys probably didn't hear very much because I actually had you guys on like a safety volume for that, so it probably was a little bit lower. So you guys are probably good. It was just me that got ear blasted, at least. So at least all y'all that are here, we're good. Whew. It's still like an hour more waiting, Meta. You think so? I'm expecting this stream to be 2 hours. I'm expecting that the first 15 minutes are going to be nothing. Well, first 15 minutes right now are technically this. I think they're just going to scroll events. The next 15 minutes are going to be intros. Then we'll probably play a game for a little bit. And then we'll get into news, which might take about a half hour. And then we'll get into like merch and potentially other things that Yostar wants to share with us. So that's kind of what I'm anticipating. I'm anticipating about 2 hours. I wonder what shenanigans Mafia Man will get in today. Yeah, if you see, we have a mystery guest today. I don't know if that's them trying to hide who it is, or they don't even know who it is. Maybe, I don't know. But we have some of the usual characters. Mafia Man is planned to be back, so that'll be good. Is this not a UR event, just a new faction SSRs? That is my interpretation of this. The way that it's been marketed, the way that it's been released, and the way that the schedule works, and all of my institutional knowledge of Azur Lane points to this being a new faction reveal, but only SSRs, no URs. URs will be next month, probably in about exactly a month. Given that's right around when anniversary is. So that's what I'm anticipating. Who knows? We're not on the official schedule of 4 URs a year anymore, so they can do whatever the hell they want. And they can surprise us. There is a Soyuz literally on this stream, so expect craziness potential. But yeah, that's what I would anticipate. I mean, this is taking the slot. Last year we had an idol event during this event slot. That was just full of SRs. That was a pretty forgettable event too. I had to look it up, so if you forgot about it, don't worry. I'm hoping this event is certainly not as forgettable. I don't think it will be. I'm hopeful, although, you know, I'd be lying if I wouldn't say I was very hopeful for the Japanese anniversary, and I was very hopeful for the last UR event with the Italians. And both of those came in under expectations. I'd be lying if I didn't say that. So hopefully it's not third strike here, because I am very hopeful for this one. This is probably those 3 events. This one, the Paradiso event, and then the Japanese anniversary event. Those were things that I was very, very excited for. So hopefully this one lives up to expectation. G-Man! Welcome, mate! How's it going? You dead over there? Very early over there. Oh, I had a question, actually. So obviously, how many of you here are from Indonesia? Because I know, you know, metrics say that I have a decent score of Indonesian viewership. How many of you are here from Indonesia, and how excited, and are you guys like pretty excited for this event, or you're just kind of like, yeah, it's just another like Azur Lane event? Anyway, that's something I had curiousness of. Soyuz is a troll ship. Yes, she very much is. Remember all the Russian events with Soyuz on the poster without Soyuz? Yes, I do remember. Yes, I do. Oh, we got a good chunk. There we are. Here. There we are. There's a lot. I'm sure this stream's actually almost perfect timing for you guys too. This is the, you guys have like the perfect time zone for this stream. I'm still at work. Okay. You're Chilean, that's close enough? Yeah, sure. You do you. Very excited, especially for Java or Sumatra. Yeah, I Java would be the ship I most want to come today. That's for sure. That's who I want as my light cruiser. I don't know. I have a lot of expectations. I hope to see a lot of orange. I don't know why. I just like, if this event doesn't just breathe orange, I'm gonna be a little sad. I don't know. Well, I know kind of why. I'm not to be lying if I said I know why. Oh, by the way, it's evening in Indonesia. Yeah, you guys got like a Monday evening stream. It's a good way to end, the start of the week. Well, you're Dutch and very excited for this. Well, that makes sense. I feel like there's a lot of. What is this? Hello? I know usually I'm not used to like looking too much at the beginning there, but that was a nice Vanguard, an early Vanguard there. ALM, it's Java time. I hope so. I really hope so. That would be kind of nice. Please give Akagi-chan. We're not gonna get that. We already know who the little ship is today. It's Anchorage. It's Anchorage. It's Little Anchorage. Which I've always thought was kind of funny because Little Anchorage is literally just Tilio. But yeah. What do you think the theme is going to be for skins? Also, I don't know why I'm getting this feeling that we're somehow going to do a 180 on us. I'm like slightly scared that they will. I'll be disappointed, but I am there. Vanguard is getting war archived, or just got added to the war. Oh, that's the art they did for that? Yeah, you guys are right. Yeah, okay, cool. I mean, Vanguard's been power crept a little bit, unfortunately, but yeah. Hey, Chris, how's it going? The Vanguard caught me by surprise too. I know, so I know that she was getting her thing. It was just like, I just hadn't seen that art before. Most of these things that are scrolling, I've seen. Like, I'm usually pretty up to date on most of the news and when they come out. I don't know, just maybe because this channel exists. But so most of these, I'm like, oh, I know these, I've seen these. But that one, for some reason, I just didn't pop in my head. I hope they wear orange. There's like a German football chant taunting the Dutch. Orange. Only trash man wear orange. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know. I do hope there's a little bit orange in the base skins. That would be cool. As far as like a theme for skins, I hope they have a theme. I hope it's consistent. I hope it's not just like random swimsuit. I don't know. I hope that there's like, maybe this is just being, I hope there's like one or two wholesome skins. Hopefully, like, I hope they're just not all, like, things I need to blur. ALM, what are they changing the UR format into and since when? What do you mean by that? Because they haven't really given us a roadmap for what the plan is with URs too much. It's more just kind of speculation and tradition at this point. Maybe in May they'll give us the roadmap. Usually they give us, Manju likes to give us a roadmap in May, so we might get a roadmap for the next year in May. But yeah, good evening, guys. Good evening. Yeah, Little Anchorage is interesting. I don't know. Maybe I'll pull it up for those of you who haven't seen it. I'm sure most of you have, probably. I don't know, but we'll see. So there's little Anko over there. She's been announced. She's going to be an elite, which is going to be weird because her base is PR, but we'll see what she brings. She'll probably be in this next data mine that comes later this week. I'm sure they'll make a mention of it on this stream as well. But there you go. Yeah. But we got a little anchor. Oh, that's the wrong one. We want that one. We don't need that one. Okay. We need tall girls. That's true. I do actually hope that they make, if you're into long legs, I feel like this is an event that you should be pretty hyped for, because that's just like served on a platter. Like, you got the tallest girls, like, isn't that the fact? Tallest humans by country, isn't it? Let's see. Average height by country. It's number 1. I could have thought like the Netherlands was the top. Yeah, Netherlands number 1, followed by Montenegro number 2, and then we got Estonia and Iceland as 3 and 4. Bosnia and Denmark are up there. So literally, the Netherlands is the tallest country on average in the world right now. So yeah, I agree. I hope, and I seem to remember that off of like a weird like stat fact, and it was in the back of my mind. So I hope that like they play with that a little bit. Little Anchorage will act like all adult. That would be hilarious. Okay, if they did that, that would be really funny. I'd appreciate that, frankly. Yes, 180, 190 centimeter girls. And we use freedom units over here. I don't know what that means. No. The Tillman maximum battleships would be the tallest. Okay. Isn't the FDG among the tallest ship girls? I mean, at least her art looks like she's definitely like one of the bigger ones, but I'm not one of those people who like measures pixels to figure out the real world height conversions. No tall girls, only girls 180 centimeters and shorter. Freedom units. Yeah, exactly. It's like 6 feet. All right. It's all good. Wish we get O skins today. It's been a while since we had one. I do too. I'm just not holding out hope. Like I wasn't even gonna bring it into the universe because I really don't think we'll get any O skins today. If we do, I will be very pleasantly surprised. I always like O skins, no matter who they go to, frankly. I mean, in theory, if they make one that's like complete crap or complete contrary to the character that they're doing, maybe that I'll be mad about it. But for the most part, if you give me an O skin that's up to the quality that Azur Lane typically does for their skins, like I'm happy. Doesn't even matter if it's for like Izumo or a ship that I hate. Like it's fine. But I don't think we'll get any O skins. I think they're focused on other things, and this is probably going to be more of a minor event for them. Although for me, it's a major event. I'm super pumped about a new faction. I mean, Maple Monarchy when. So anyway, 2/3 of you, by the way, think that the Dutch are going to get a submarine. Not necessarily today, but before the British get one. So that's too funny, given how many British submarines there are. But an oath for Indiana. Interesting. You have ships that you hate? Maybe. Surely an Amayo skin. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Maple Monarchy. So I did this poll earlier, but it doesn't really do well for a poll because there's so many options. And there's like nuance here. But I did a poll earlier, and then YouTube even ended the poll. I really did it when I set up the stream a couple days ago, like the stream page. Obviously, like, 12 people. It is funny, though. I'll set up this stream like 3 days in advance, like a stream page. And like, it'll just be like, YouTube will be like 12 people are waiting. And I'm like, it's like 3 days ahead of time. I just like to imagine that someone has it open on their desktop waiting for today. Obviously, I hope you're not actually truly waiting for 3 days. HMS Sunfish, aka Fake Anson win. I hope so. That would be a good one. Anyway, my question I was going to ask was, what faction would you like to see new? Obviously, the one that they've mentioned in game is Maple Monarchy. The Canadian faction will be super cool. The Canadian faction and the Australian faction get a little bit challenging, just because, like, are they part of the HMS faction? There is some, like, precedent that HMS, that the Royal Navy does include some of those, like, Australian, Canadian, Commonwealth sort of girls. But I wouldn't mind if, like, the Commonwealth got their own separate faction. Kind of like how the French are into Vichy and not... Ooh, PV? 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 All right, I'm going to stop talking. Anyway, I was wondering what faction you guys would want. This is obviously not a new PV, so we kind of know what this looks like. I don't think there'll be any spoilers, so you guys can watch. But I was thinking maybe we get a Commonwealth faction. Maybe we get a Scandinavian faction. I think they could merge Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Finland together. I know maybe not. I think Poland is a definitely top choice. Spain is a top choice. Portugal and Brazil maybe potentially are on there. So we have a couple options. But anyway, I'm ready to get started. How's the volume for you guys? Do you want it up, down? How we feeling? They need a new intro PV. This one's getting kind of old. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I imagine they'll update you know, this one's almost a year. No, is this one 6 months old? I think this one's 6 months old. I could be wrong. Someone can fact check me on that, and because I don't remember exactly, but it's been a while. Yeah, they've used this one for the last couple streams. That's for sure. Audio is good enough. Great. I like the sound. I like the sound of that. Volume all good. Good. It gives me hope for Spain in the future. I don't know. I mean, I still think like they haven't mentioned any of those. Like Maple Monarchy is the only one where they've like specifically like name dropped that. But who knows? They never did anything with Tempesta, and then just like out of the blue gave us Tempesta, which for the record I very much enjoy. So that would be whatever. Where's your brother Hawk at? He's not gonna be making it today. I don't think he's gonna be here today, but maybe in the future. We'll see. Hi, LM. What I miss? You just got started. We were just speculating over what's gonna come in this stream, and obviously the stream is basically starting. So we're ooh, hello. All right. If they freaking if they debate us here, I'm gonna be. That's gonna be hilarious. I love this. The tulips, the windmills, the stock footage. Let's go. All right. All right. We got an orange hat on. I'm already loving it. I'm already loving the stream. We are definitely Dutch here, folks. I'm getting edged. Yes, I'm excited. Let me be excited in peace. Gosh dang it, guys. Stock footage. Mafia-san. Oh, this is too good. That's for me, right? That's for me. Dutch Mafia. Completely baked. Yeah, actually though. if they make one of the girls like completely just baked in her character design, that would be actually hilarious. No way Mafia Man went to Netherlands just for this stream. All right. Yep, that's the thing. Welcome, Mafia Man. I don't want the flower anymore. You can keep it. I don't need that flower anymore, man. You can keep it. I love the hats. I love the hats. I'm sure they'll sell those hats, no? What are the chances they sell those hats, chat? All right, we got VP of Marketing from Yostar. Let's go. Oh, there's balloons. Hot air balloons. And clipped. Of course. Of course. Eat the tulip. He's our new shift girl. Oh. What does that mean? Schwen? Somebody, what does that mean? Schwen? On his shirt, I can't even say it. Schneevigen? What does that mean for those of you who speak Dutch? You'll buy the hat. Okay. I kind of like the hat of the guy on the right better. All right, well, he's just like me. He doesn't want that tulip either. You love the windmill. That great green screen windmill. Maybe Hawk is the mystery guest today. Who knows? Who knows? Flexing the watching. Oh, there's the green screen change. Where this live official AL? Yeah, it's linked in the description. Oh, it's a city. Free movement area. Oh. Okay. It's a beach? Are you butchering again? Yes, I'm butchering again. Crossing of Dutch Mafia-san on my bingo card. Crossing off Dutch Mafia-san on my bingo card. You had that on your bingo card for this year? Like, realistically? I don't know about that. Suspicious. Also, I like the water bottle on that green screen. It's kind of like a phantom ghost in the middle of the water. They're polluting in the water. How dare they? It's a Skigwe means lewd. Okay, all right. Swimsuit theme skins? Maybe. I think like they could make it like a spring, like a summer beach thing. That definitely could be there, especially with the vibe they're going right now. All right, going into it. Green screens away from the Dutch and into the background. Here we are, explaining the game. For those of you who don't know what Azur Lane is, it is a game where you play with ship girls. Yay! And you can oath them. More beer skins. I could go for a beer skin. Yeah, I'm good for that. Did I hear swimsuit? I mean, we'll see. Right now, for those of you who don't know, this is going to be a giveaway on Twitter. It only is for people that live in the Japanese region. So, you know, if you do live in those regions and you're on my stream, welcome. And you can enter. But otherwise, I feel like most of the people that are here in my audience live outside of the region of Japan. So, not really that important for us. You mean that Azur Lane isn't a series of lewds on Pixiv? Wow. Maybe. Yeah, you collect waifus. You love the Chinese ships. Well, I think you might... Oh, Lunar New Year, we got some new Chinese ships. Oh, who do you oath? I can't see it. Is that... Oh, it's the new Essex class. Okay. Is he our special guest? All right, he's got a new oath over there. There we go. What did he name her? It's that Pal World dating game. Yes, Franklin. The new Essex class. I've been collecting for years and I don't have them all. I'm almost there, I feel like. I mean, I don't have a Zumo for reason. Ooh. We have a silhouette of a new ship girl. Cute. Can you guys hear her voice all right? Oh, she's the voice actress for the new stuff. We'll see who the new girl is that she's voice acting. Welcome. We got a new voice actress. She's our special guest. Is our voice actress. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, we're gonna reveal it? We're gonna talk about it later. It's too low. I can turn it up a little bit. I tend to turn it a little bit. We'll turn a little bit up. And then they start laughing loudly. All Dutch women sound like Helga. Oh my gosh. Elegant voice. It's cute. It's adorable. We like it. You're missing New Orleans and Houston too. Nolans. You like the art? It's literally just a silhouette shadow. I mean, maybe it does look like she has like a bow and not a bow, but like I'm blanking. There's almost like a butterfly hair thing in her hair. That's like holding it up. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see shortly. But exciting. All right, we have our full cast. We know our mystery guest. So, but it is Is it Java time? I hope it's Java time. Let's go. I'm ready for Java time. Dutch Shinobu. Collab ships. Oh yeah, collab ships. But collab ships don't count towards collection, so you're good. You're good.
どうしましょう本当に。
Got less than 3 minutes of F1 catch-up left. Okay, okay.
上げていくしかない。
そっか。
そうです。
逆に。
She's said to be a magical girl, so somehow fairy butterfly theme? I would be totally down to that.
最低まではいかずとも、いや、リハ
It's Tonga time.
そうだった。
I feel like there's a good chunk of Malaysian people that
そうですね。
that are here. At least according to analytics.
謎の新規感染役の花岩さん、よろしくお願いしますね。
はい、よろしくお願いします。お願いします。
I feel like it'd be odd if they just go straight into
はい。ね、もう冊子の
news.
ね、いい方は
I feel like that would be unusual, but I guess this isn't like a major stream for them.
チュリッパ王国。こちらの
But
感染
it
を
is
演じて
it is like
もらって
just
おり
the
ます
announcement of a new
この後
faction.
叱る
So
タイミングでですね、ちゃんとご紹介させて
I'm
いた
here
だ
for
き
the
ますので
skins. I mean, that's like half of y'all.
はい。
新規感染役の花岩香菜です。よろしくお願いいたします。
そうだね、新規感染役。
楽しみ。
出てくるね。
よろしくお願いします。はい。
I'm still pissed about Anson. I like mommies, but I wanted a mustache lolly. Well, maybe she'll come as Sunfish at
キャラ
some
目を
point.
言えないという。
It's almost a year anniversary
まあ
since we've
最近の
lost
感染は
Anson.
ね、偽装派手だからシルエットだけじゃ何が何だかわからないんですけれど
全くわかんないですね
も。
いやでも
Dutch ships don't get a torp stat.
ほらほら
どこがどこが
どこでわかるの？
Well, we'll see.
シルエットで。
Watching
多分わ
for.
かっなんかもうシルエット
Oh,
から
okay. That's interesting, G-Man.
伝わるものがあるんだ
あ。るか？
How
そう
wants
いう
her
レーダーが
sister?
なんか
じゃあなんだこいつ監修はなんだ監視と加盟は。
All right, maybe they are taking their sweet time. They got time. I'm not in a super big rush.
きっとですね、
うん
はい
スケベ人間でございます。
まあ地名が冠名になることはよくあることだ。
まあそうですね。これ
あれなのかな
地名ですか。これ地名です
そうですよね
地名です
今までもありましたから。
Magical Dutch
もしかした
girl.
らね、ありえるもんね。スケベ人。
It would be pretty funny if Anson releases today, but I would doubt that.
私のセリフ、そんなわけないですよ。
花さん、俺が今台本通りに言ったってこともちゃんと。
I still feel kind of bad pulling
そうかな
Anson out of
っていうタイミングを見
existence.
ておりました。
She'll come eventually. Where's my Ryoho
花屋さんの感染については
whale
ここ
skin?
では一旦お預け
Where's that?
で
That's
改め
been
ましてよろ
deleted
しくお
from
願いしますね
existence.
はい、よろしくお願いいたします。
さあここでちょっとしたゲームにチャレンジして生配信の気分を上げていきましょう。こちら
Oh, here we
リアル
go.
まんじゅうクイズオランダ編。イエイイエイイエイ。
お勉強の時間だ。
本日新しい陣営
Alright.
チュリッパ王国がついにお披露目となります。実はこのチュリッパ王国、風車とチーズとチューリップで
Please just release the ships.
オランダがルーツと噂されていると。
Well, we got our game
それで
first.
今日はそんな
It's the Netherlands
オランダの
edition.
ルーツを用意しました
I see on the
なるほど
on the bottom right
楽し
over
い
there.
瞬間をお届けしつつ、新陣営の華々しい登場を皆さんと一緒に盛り上げてい
Yeah,
きたいと
I think we're getting some
さ
Dutch
てルール
waifus
になりますが
today.
これから
That's for
オランダ
sure.
のちょっとした豆知識クイズを4択で出題します。皆様お手元にある札で回答してください。
おーい。
はい。
All right,
さら
they're
に
answering
本
questions.
放送をご覧いただいている指揮官の皆さんにも
Alright, A or B.
YouTube のアンケ
They're
ー
giving-
トを
they're
使って
answering
クイズ
A or
にご参加
B.
いただきたいと思います。この後コメント欄にアンケートが出てきますので正解だと思うものに投票してください。ここからは私もクイズに
I
参
hope
加
they
し
I
よ
hope
う
they
と
put the
思うの
questions
で、
up
はい、
on
宮城さん
on
に進行を
screen.
バトンタ
That
ッ
would
チし
be
ます。
はい、
much easier for
ね
us.
今回せっかくなので花岩さんと指揮官の皆さん
Orange
の
hat is
正
throwing
解
you
数
off.
に応じてですね、なんと
Fair.
先ほど告知した特製グッズの当選者が増えると
うん
いうことになっております
Fair,
ので
fair, fair.
皆さんねここでチ
じゃあ
ュリッパ王国を代表して
Hollandia?
披露いただけると
Yeah, the Netherlands,
思います
Holland.
頑張ってください
はい。
Where's my Lappy 2 O skin? I'm ready. That I would not
して
expect.
もらえばと思いますが、もう早速
Not to
大体
crush your
行きまし
hopes,
ょうか
but
おい。
はい、じゃあこちらは最初の問題こちらです。ドドン。
oh, all right. They have the questions up on stream. Let's go. All right. So hold on a
チューリップが非常
second.
に有名ですが、過去にはそのチューリップにまつわる特殊な事件が発生い
All
たし
right.
ました。
So
その事件
let's
とは
get you guys a
何でしょう
quote.
かと
Hold
いう
on.
こと
Let
で
me
四択
start you a
となってます
survey. What is the
A
answer?
希少な
Start
チューリッ
a
プをめぐり
poll.
戦争が起きた。
What
B チュ
is
ー
the
リップ以外の花を
answer?
根絶する法律ができた。
A, B, or
C
C?
チューリッ
A,
プが人気すぎて
B,
家ぐらいの値段になってしまった。
C,
D 子供にチューリップという名前を
D.
つける人
Alright,
が
we'll
大
start the
量
poll.
発
You
生
guys
し
can
た
vote
という
in.
こ
Hold
と
on.
で
And
指揮官
we'll
の皆さん
start
もですね
thing.
A
So
から
in the
D の中
Netherlands,
で正解と思うものを
a special case of tulips occurred last year. What is the case? A war broke out over tulips is like A.
確認
The
なんですけど
law
正解はあるんです
to eradicate all flowers except the tulip is B. C is tulips are so expensive that they cost more than a house. Or C, that a large number of people named themselves after tulips. I don't know. I'm probably gonna go and answer A. It's gonna be A or D. I'm going A or D. What do you say, chat? You guys are saying C. All right, so they have to give an answer. We're doing a little bit faster here. No way it's C. I don't think it's C, guys. Because I don't think tulips cost as much as a house. This isn't freaking... This isn't the 1500s over here. Oh, he's saying C. Okay, maybe they do cost as much as a house. Maybe I'm moving to the Netherlands. Oh, he's going for C too. Okay, this is not looking good for me. E is in Essex. Yeah, okay. I like her answer. I'm going with D. I'm gonna go with D. Chat, you guys said that you're going with C, so Tulip Mania, but I don't know. Maybe it is C. I thought they were thinking. The way that I read that question is it was like current events. But because obviously C is true if you're talking about like the 1500s. But I thought they were talking about current events. All right, whatever. I'm sticking with D. Maybe it is C. Maybe I just misread the question. Always siding with the magical girls. Tulips did cost more than a house. They did, but in the 1500s. That's why I said I was thinking that this was like, oh, whatever. We'll see what they say. It's probably C, actually. I'm tempted to change my answer because now that I'm looking at it again, I'm not seeing that it has to be current events. And obviously in the past, I feel like that's true. I was thinking it had to be current. So maybe can I change my answer to C? Maybe watch it be D. I think I'm gonna change it. Watch it be like A or something. No one's even mentioned.
それでは正解を発表したいと思います。答えはこちら。
It's C. Yeah, okay.
All
right. I don't know if I count that as wrong because I did ask to change my answer, but we're gonna say maybe I get a half point for changing my answer to the right answer before they announced it. But I don't know. The way I read the question was that it was like current events, and I was like, well, C is not true currently, but yes, that happened in like the 1500s. Duh. Tulip Mania. My bad. I literally talked about it. I mean, all of it. Anyway, yes. 0 out of 1. Oh. All right. Well, Com's saying that I don't get credit for asking to change my answer before they announced it. I just before I turned in the exam, I erased it. I wrote it in pencil and I erased it and changed my answer. I changed my answer from D to C. Trust the mafia man for the sauce. We know the answer before knowing the question. All right, so you guys, the chat did a good job. I do see some of you guys are picking up. Some of you guys are answering the question after they give us the answer, so that's cheating. All right, here we go. Next question. Okay. It's also nicer that these are like. All right, what is the answer? A, B, C, D. Right, let's start the poll. Okay, let's see. Maybe we can do better here. The Dutch proverb for cat or something in the Netherlands, there's a saying for a similar meaning. Oh my gosh. All right, A is like. Oh my gosh. B is cheese. C is beer. D is like something about a crow. Cat. A is like.
ね。どれもありそうですけど。
Basically, it's about a Dutch proverb. It's the part that's in quotations at the beginning. I don't really explain the Dutch proverb. It's something like about a
という
cat.
ことで、進撃ライブ終了しました。
I mean, I like the fact that answer C is just beer, so I kind of like that. But I think I'm leaning toward.
回答聞いていきましょうか。
はい。
I think I'm leaning towards B. I'm going for B.
猫にチーズ。
That B is cheese,
あー
Dutch
ね
cheese.
まあありそうは
ありそうですね。
I don't know. Any of y'all Dutch people have a proverb about cheese? He's going with A. Okay. D for croquette, kind of like a nugget.
そして最後花
So the one with beer is C. C is the one with beer, but I'm answering B. That's my answer.
キャストの皆さんの回答で揃いましたので
That seems to be chat's answer here, but not very confidently. Only 37% of you have voted for B here, so
まず
we're not
猫
quite
に鰹節ときたら
not quite there.
まあ猫が好物とされるもの。
But all right, I'm going with B. We're gonna get some Dutch cheese in the cat. Cats love beer, right? I mean, random BS answer. Go. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's B, I think. B for breakfast. Yeah, something like that.
なんか猫ちゃん野良猫が盗み食いしそうなのはベーコンかな。
This is how I took my tests,
はい
you know,
花屋さん
in school
そう
too,
です
right?
ね。チーズ以外あげちゃダメなんじゃない
All
か
right, I'm
な
out of tea. We're out of tea on this stream, folks.
はい、指揮官の皆さんのね回答を見てこう
Which is the-
結構割れてますね。A が33%。
All right, let's see. Come on, BB.
B の
Revive myself.
そして C、ビールが20%。
Still half arguing that I got the other one right.
となっております。指揮官の皆さんは
I
B
reread the question.
B のあれですね。
Change my
チーズです
answer.
ねはい。それでは答えを発表していきたいと思います。正解はこちら。
A.
コーンでございました。はい。
All right.
ということで高塚君
The answer is always C. Well, I don't think that one applied.
連続正
All
解
right, I'm closing this poll before you guys.
これね、
All right, so definitely didn't get that one right. I don't know. The way that like one like kind of was like pasteurized concrete, which is weird. My guess is right. There you go. All right, well we all failed, chat. Only 24% of you got the right answer. All right. Well, you got it right. You're superior. That's true. Answering these questions.
高塚にお姉さん。高塚にお姉さん。
All right. Well,
高塚にお姉さん。
it's not looking good for us, folks.
結構ね、世界のことわざで猫
Good thing I don't do trivia night in Japanese.
もし知ってる人はなんかね、ぜひコメント欄で教えてくださいと。
なるほどね。
はい。
賢くなる、どんどん賢く
Good
な
thing
る。
I don't do trivia night in Japanese.
今のことわざ結構いろいろ汎用性高そうなんで。
そうですね。
使えそうだ。
みんな好きなのありますから。
はい。まだまだクイズご
Hawk,
ざいます
Hawk is not here.
こちらです
Actually, no, I am Hawk. All right, here we go. Next question.
オランダはですね、とあるものがオランダの総人口よりも多いと言われております。そのとあるものとは何でしょうかということで、A サッカーボール、B ワッフルメーカー、C 風
All right,
車。
let's start a poll. Okay, it is said that the Netherlands has more something than total population. What is the following of this something? So, what does the Netherlands have more than other things, I guess? Other
でも
countries.
A、B は自然と多くなりそうな感じしますけどね、作ってたら。
まずオランダの総人口っていくつ？
確かに。
Let's see. All right, so answers
これ総人口より多いってことは一人で複数
So bicycle is D, windmill is C, B is cars, and A is soccer. So it's between C and D. It's between C and D, but these are bicycles or windmills. I feel like bicycles are everywhere though,
じゃあ梶田さんから
but
聞いていきたいと思います
I feel like windmills are more. I think of the Netherlands more than windmills. They literally had like windmills in the. They literally had windmills in the choices here.
まあまあボールの数は
ボールの
Um,
数ならまだギリギリわかるけど
た。くさんありそう
I don't know. You guys are heavily into the bikes.
勝塚君の答えは B
I guess I'm gonna go.
ワッフルみんな焼いてるかもしれない
みんなも
I'm gonna go with
一回以上必ずありますみたいな。
I'm gonna go with C. Y'all are going with D though,
はい
but I'm gonna go with
そして
C.
じゃあ C じゃあ花岩さんに
It's bikes?
じゃあ回答聞いていきましょうかはい
はい、私は D にします。
She's probably right.
自転車
Trust the
ちなみにね
trust the
一般的
duck
なん
person.
です
It's
けど
bikes.
総人口が約1800
Okay.
万人だそうですね
Fine.
1800万以上自転車ある。
The la
800万人以上
I'm gonna go with D then. I'm changing my answer from windmills to
これね
bikes.
分かんなくなってきますよね
The last time I changed my answer was
じゃあ
good.
YouTube の方
You
の
guys convinced me.
投
I'm
票
going
も
with
していき
D.
たいと思いますが
Let's do it. Let's get some bicycles here.
なんて考えると
先に知りたかったですね
If it's
そう確かに
if it's windmills, I'm gonna be very mad for the record. You Dutch people led me astray.
カーボールゲーム無理じゃないですか
まず風車はないだろ
風車1800万個以上あったらやばいです
But
よ
no, I mean, I honestly windmills and bikes. I think both of them are Dutch. But I feel like a lot of like Western Europe has good biking infrastructure in my head, like France and Denmark. Like I don't personally, as an American, I don't feel like I think of the Netherlands. Like when I think of the Netherlands, I think of orange, I think of tulips, I think of windmills, I think of weed. Bikes doesn't come up in my head. I just that's just like Western Europe has good biking infrastructure in my head. But who knows? I'm gonna go with D. Y'all from oh, there you go. There's the answer. D. All right, good. I switched my answer twice. This is why your first answer is not always the best answer. I know everyone's like, "Oh, trust your gut." Well, you know what? 2 times I switched my answers today, and those are the 2 times that I got it right. The one question I didn't switch my answer, I got it wrong. So there. Weed? Yeah, they had like the coffee shops. I feel like a lot of Americans like back before. I mean, weed is still kind of like a questionable. It's still federally banned. So a lot of people would like go to the Netherlands to go to like coffee shops and get weed. So that's like yeah. Anyway, long story short. All right, bicycles. There you go. Good job. Thank you. The Polish, the Dutch people did not lead me astray there, so I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing your ways. Y'all are the bike people. I learned something new today. Not really new, just like I just didn't know that that was like a Dutch thing. Bikes. I know they have bikes, but like okay, whatever. I'm just digging myself in a hole. Dutch are known for bikes, apparently.
どんどん賢くなるぞ。
はい。最後が次最後の問題となります。
Okay, here we go. Let's go. What do we got next?
こちらです。
All right, next question.
オランダが語源とされている言葉がいくつも存在しているんです
All
が、
right. Let me get the answers up
オ
for
ラ
you
ンダ
guys,
語
or
が語
the
源とされている言葉は
choices up for you
どれで
guys, so you
しょ
can
うか
actually vote.
この4つのうちにオランダ語が語源とされている言葉が1つだけございます。
All right.
お選
Start
び
a
くださ
poll.
い。
What is the answer?
指揮官の皆さんも A から D の中から正解だと思うものを選んでください。シンキングタイム30秒となります。
A,
初って何の初？
初って
C.
よく焼肉屋で
焼肉の初で合ってますこれ。
初
肉の初だ。
肉の初だそうですねこれは。
All right, here we
オ
go.
ランダ語が語源
All right, there are a number of words in Japanese that are said to be of Dutch origin. Which of the following Japanese words are derived from the Dutch language? All right, well this is gonna be I'm gonna have no idea here. Crowdsourcing, y'all are saying A.
ということでね。制限時間
I don't even know what A is. Is Akra? Does that mean Akra? I don't even know what that means. And B is like
じゃあ梶田さんから聞いていきましょうか。
basically it's what Japanese word is derived
こ
from
れはもうマジでわかんないんだ
there.
けど、もしおでん
Y'all,
おてんば
I think crowdsourcing is
そうだ
saying
ったら可愛
A.
いなって思う。
なるほどなるほど。
I'm going B on the account that it's the only one that hasn't been correct
な
yet.
さそうなやつを答えて
You
みま
know,
した
so you're metagaming the multiple choice test. That's what you're doing right over there. You're metagaming the multiple choice test. However,
オランダおてんばってしかいかなと思って
ブちゃんにこじつけたな。オランダからのお
I
てん
feel
ば。
like it could
人間的なこ
be
とですよね
B. B is like
人間まあ読み方が
的なことを
B is like dressing up or whatever, right? That's like
でもねアンケートも
something to do with
締め切らせていただい
dressing.
ているということで今
I'm gonna go with A though. I'm gonna trust y'all guys on the crowdsourcing here. I'm gonna stick to my guns here. I'm gonna go to A and say they're all wrong. All these Japanese-speaking people are gonna be wrong about this Japanese, the origin of Japanese words.
本当に気になるこれは。
Akra is a vegetable. Okay.
めちゃくちゃ
はい。アンケート出ましたね。
Watch it be B. It's probably
視聴
B.
者の皆さん、指揮官の皆さんはですね。
Come on, BA.
A の
BA,
オクラが
please.
38%、B のおてんばが34%、C の背広が18%で D のハツが8%ということで、指揮官の皆さんは A のオクラ
オクラ。
なるほど
となっております。
Okura.
割れましたね。結構
Okura.
A と B で悩んでる感が。
さあ誰が当てるかな。
はい。じゃあ最終問題答え発
Come on,
表したいと思います。こちらです。
No! All right.
本場 B のお
The
てんばでござい
Japanese,
まし
the
た。
native Japanese speakers know their language better
こち
than
らね
me.
解説しますとですね
Big shocker.
おてんばの語源には
All right,
オランダ語の
guys.
オンテンバールという
Crowdsourcing
言葉が
doesn't work.
これがですね、まあ飼いならせないとか腹痛とか
A for
抑えがたい
ALM.
とか
Oh,
負
yeah.
けん気とかって意味があってもらしくてね。これが語源じゃないか
Who's
と
the
言われ
voice
て
actress guest, guys?
説に
She's
言わ
one
れ
of
て
the
いる
voice actresses for one of the new Dutch ships that they'll be releasing a little bit. They'll be announcing a little bit later. So
で実は日本語の中にはオランダ
yeah.
語から
So
借用された
she did actually if you guys for those of you who are joining late, she did a little bit of an early kind of spoiler of voicing there. They actually showed a silhouette of the Dutch girl that's releasing today. So that was kind of cool, and she did some voice acting for it. So we kind of know what she sounds like, and we know a little bit about what one of the girls looks
マジ
like.
ポン酢オランダ語が語源と言われている
I don't know.
と言われていると
I feel like I had
先ほ
two
ど
that I changed my
いくつか
answers before they
選択肢出ま
revealed
したけど実はです
their
ね
choice. So I'm gonna count those,
これは
but
英語の オクラ外来語だそうです
英語？
I just want to see the
あれ
ships.
って
I mean, me
あっち
too,
の
but
国
these are
の
fun.
食い物なの？オクラって。
オクラ
どうなんですかね
うん。
一応今
They're
ね
like
もらった資料
building some
実はそもそも英
anticipation.
語
They're
だ
letting this basically is to let the late people show up
ちなみに
and be like, "What did I miss?" So then I can tell them, "You didn't really miss anything other than a quiz." And we who show up early and on time get to just kind of like enjoy some fun facts and silliness and watch these guys in some hats. So, you know, it's all good. Let the late people stroll in and we get to have fun early.
あと
ハート
心臓か。
心臓の意味でまあ諸説ありますがそう言われていると
ALM, wrong is still wrong.
ポンス
I didn't say final answer. I need to start saying final answer.
それが語源と考えられる
That's why they do it on the
こんだけ近かったら
on the
そうなのか
what
も
is
し
it?
れない
まあ
The
日本とオランダの関係が昔か
Millionaire
ら
show
近い
or
から
whatever. I
歴
don't
史
know,
上は
whatever.
確か
They
に
do it in a lot of game shows actually. It's not just one show.
なんかねガラスとかってやっぱ長崎
Tell them you missed the Akra. Yes, I mean they missed the Akra.
確かにガラスが
That's a good one. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna tell people. They ask what I missed. I'm gonna be like, you missed the
そん
Akra.
ぐらい関係が深い
No one no one will get it. It'll
ま
be
あ
an inside joke between me and you guys who showed up on time.
はいという
So
ことで
yeah.
ねクイズは以上となりまして
What did I miss?
ねこれね
Everything.
アズレンの生放送とは思えない健全なコーナーになりましたねっていう
This stream is so not Dutch time zone friendly. That is true. That is certainly true. Although it's not American time zone friendly either. But yeah, they need to do these streams on their Saturdays, Sundays. I really those are much better.
トータル的にはもうこれ全問正解になったと
All
いう
right.
ことで
I need to start doing screenshots soon.
ということ
So
でこちらですね
because I assume we're going to be going into news soon because we're kind of I think we're wrapping up these questions here. I think that's the end of it. I was debating whether they were going to give us another question,
すごい
but
追加の5名様には特製グッズ
couldn't even think of a random game show.
そ
Sorry, Marco.
こだけご了承くださいではい以上でございましたけど皆さんちょっと
Yeah, I was going to say
詳しくなったんじゃない
you guys at least are like
興味が
the
出てきま
sun
したよ
is
本
up.
当にいやためになっていい番組ですね本当に
The sun is up for you guys in
ね
Europe.
はいすごい健全で、
でしょ
もうお勉強もできて
そうでしょうそうでしょう
いい番組ですね
批判のイメージとは違うでしょ
はい、
う安心してください
はい
こういう番組ですからね
はい、
じゃあ次のコーナー行きましょうか
はい
はいお待ちかねの
Alright,
コーナ
here
ー
we
で
go.
すゲー
New
ム
stuff?
最新情報
Let's do it.
はい
They're still giving us like Russian memes here. Right into the end, watch it just be Russian ships. They're like, we did a whole windmill stream here, but it's actually gonna be Russians. Troll.
もやったらもう十分ですよ
多分事務所の人もここまでしか見て
I
ない
mean, all I've seen is Admiral Nakamov and Soyuz for this stream, so you know.
と思うので最新情報どんどん出していきたいと思います。
Alright, here we go.
こちらをご覧ください。
Ooh,
ということで
PV,
新規イベン
PV.
ト
I got some
チュリッパの海へ
tulips.
が開催されます。
Alright, what does that name like translate to, so to
木曜のメン
speak?
テナンス後から5月8日メンテナンスまでとなります。
Is that these are elf girls? And by the way, that is a butterfly in her hair. That was so the girl on the right with the green hair was shown in the silhouette.
その
earlier.
ズバリのタイトル
So
ですけれども
that's
気になるあらすじ教えてもらえま
That's
すか
cool.
はい、簡単にあらすじご紹介していきたいと思います。
Northern Wind. It's something about like Northern Wind. That's kind of like the translation for the name of the event. I'm curious to see on Twitter, on EN Twitter later today, what they're going to be like the official EN translation for that is going to be. But all right, so right now they're going over lore. The commander moved Marco Polo to a safe place at some special point. The next stop is the Kingdom of Tulipa, located on the continent of Europe. Something about the beautiful windmills and tulips, and there's Operation Kyoko. And yeah, anyway, so basically just talking about the background of the Kingdom of Tulipa. And man, she busted over there. She busted. That's for sure. The wind of magical, the wind magical elves. Literally, this is like a magical elf girl event. So yeah. Why are their badankas so big? All right, calm down, G-man. All right, here we go. First SSR right in here. Kingdom of Tulipa. We got a Dutch ship. All right, which one are you? All right, this one is. Oh, is this our main girl? It's our light cruiser. Oh, dang it! I didn't get a screenshot of that. If someone can go grab me a screenshot, put it in Leak's channel, that would be appreciated. But yeah, so I think we got no Kingdom. Does Zevin? Is this the Zevin? I think it's the Zevin, but I need to look up how to actually spell that in English. It's a light cruiser though. It's an SR light cruiser. Does Zevin? How do you spell that in English? Like Z-E-E-V-E-N or something like that? I can also just maybe look it up.
こちらで、スケベ人間ではないんですけども、このデイズエーベンプロビンシェンはですね、オランダのですね、デロイヤル級巡洋艦のデイズエーベンプロビンシェンという船これがモチーフとなってまして、箱入り感ありありの森エルフっぽい女性で、自然をこよなく愛し、植物との親和力が高いと、趣味はガーデニングで。
Zevin is a province. Oh, Provincia. That's what it is. Zevin Provincia. All right, and this is a Dutch ship. This is a real Dutch ship. There are eight of these. This one is either going. This is probably the 1909 version. So we have, and it was in service. Yeah, so this is a real ship in 1909. Let me just show real quickly. So this is the ship, HNLMS de Zevin Provincia, built in 1909. They have 8 of these ships with this name, but this is the one, and it was used as it was salvaged in 1942 by the Japanese. So anyway, that's the ship. That's her. We got our elf girl. That's one down. We'll see where the rest go. But we do have a light cruiser, so that's cool. All right, let's see what else we have here. I wonder if they're going to show us barrages today. Oh, it's a 1938 ship? Really? Wrong model. All right, fine. It's the...
最初の一文字だからさ。さあ、花屋さん、で、ゼーベンプロビンシェン、見てみていかがでしたか？
Are you sure about that?
もう見た目からもわかる通り、この包容力とか。
The Dutch actually did have a navy with real ships. I know that. Oh, it's the unfinished. It's the one after that. It's not real. It has triple guns. So we still got a paper ship. It's the WoW ship. Boo. It was unfinished during World War II. Okay. Fair enough. This is the unfinished one. Man, is she... I'm not even going to finish that sentence. Look at the new faction icon. Windmill design. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You can see it kind of in the bottom, the middle, at the bottom in the middle, right above the Kingdom of Tulipa. It's literally their design is just like, here's a windmill. Uh-oh.
ての観戦こちらになります。
Oh, here we go. We got
あなたが指揮官ですか？
another elf girl, an
私は
elite.
エヴァ
This one I got.
待って。この記録を終わらせてからまた詳しく話しましょう。
はい。ということで、
All right, there we go. Oh, hold on. Ah,
キャラクターボイスは
Alright,
三河
new
春
girl,
さんにご
new-
担当いただきましたということで、
またエルフだ。
はい。
おー
also, thank you to
はい、新たな観
リッ
戦が
パはそうい
to
う
those
感
of
じ
you
なんす
in
か。
Discord that are helping me out. I
エルフなんすか。
appreciate it.
ちょっとエルフっぽい感じ。
All right, so we got an
エルフ
elite.
最高に好き
All right, which one is
ちょっと
this?
チューリ
This
ッパ
one
押
is
しちゃ
an
うかもしれない
elite.
です。
エルフも好きだったんだ。
エルフ耳大好きなんですよ。
もうどちらかというともう
Alright.
全てを受け入れていく感じ
Hold
なん
on.
まあそうですよね。
You know-
我々特に日本人はエルフにはだいぶ思い出がありますから。しょうがないですけれども
ちょっと遺伝子レベルで
Is this a
遺伝子レベルで
this looks like a destroyer to
なん
me.
ちゃら戦記で
All right, so we got an elite destroyer.
ちょっとね尖った
Which
人間
destroyer are
耳
you?
はいいですよ。
この子は
I like her gray hair for the
はい、
record.
この子はですね、
Everton?
駆逐艦のエバー
Is
戦
this-
っていう
is
まあ艦
this,
船がその方がモチーフになってまして、物静かで学者肌なエルフっぽい
Is this
女性という
Everton?
ことで、研究
Like
熱
the
心で
one that
真面目
was
な
captured by the
自然科学者で
Japanese?
自然を観察
I think this is
研究対象とするだけでなく、めでる守るといった
HMLS
気持ちを兼ね備えている
Everton.
エコロジスト的な一面も持っていると。
うん
無口ではないんですが、
Yeah,
研
so
究
we
の
got
環境
elite
的に
destroyer
静かな
Everton.
環境が要求されることが多いので、
This one is a real ship. Apparently, they
で
they used the World of Warships fake ship for the other one.
魔法が使
I
える
don't know why
魔
they.
法
おい。
All right,
魔法
whatever.
が使えるの
もうこれ一文字で魔法が
All
使え
right,
る
so
でも
we got
確かに
elf
魔法
girls.
持ってますよね。
そう
I just like the fact that they're just like the Dutch. The Dutch are just elf girls. They do have
お
long
互いの
legs for the
風船を
record.
抑える
魔法が使えるの
Even their lolly destroyers are tall.
なんかそんな設定あったっけなと思い
It's a Jude event. I'm not sad with that. Actually, that makes me excited to see what the skins are gonna be if they're like thematic and like gonna be like
まあちょっとね
fantastical or
この
like fantasy related, so to speak.
さあじゃあ続いての観戦いってみましょう。
はい
Yeah, cute
続いて
silver
の
elf.
こちらです
Oh, we got a new one, a new SR. We're kind of like going out of order here.
早く
Oh.
休んで。
This is a Northern Parliament girl.
おでこ
Hello?
を出して体温を測ら
We're
せて
having a split event. The Russians are
家族
coming.
のスキンシッ
We're
プ
only
で
getting 2 Dutch ships out of all after all of that hype. What?
僕の前にや
What?
ってください
What? Only 2 Dutch?
ちらっと見たな。
It's Russian?
いいぞ。
Holy
お前の気持ちは汲ん
guacamole.
だうん。
We did get soyas,
ポイ
guys.
ント減ったかもしれないですけど
We did get soyas today.
相当好きだもんなこれは。
What?
さっきね
猫に鰹節。
猫にカツオ節猫にカツオ節
The bear robot got me good. That is true. It looks like
こちらね
is this a
ポーラン
battleship?
ドから新規観戦ということで SSR の
The
戦艦
scam they
火山
took it from the
が
iris.
登場
We
いたし
need
ます
more elves. Yeah,
えー
literally
高須
just
さん
2.
にご担当
Where's my
いただきました
Java?
ということで
うん
さっき高須
Is this
君
you?
必死にねリハでも見ないようにしてた
なんです。ちょっとこれやばいっすね。
All right, so this is a
僕
Northern
フラン
Parliament.
クリンで
This is an
ピンク
SR
髪
battleship.
まあ僕大好きなんですけど、
おうおう
ピンク髪お姉さんをこう久しぶりにこういただくことができ、
ことが
Um,
またいいんですかみたいな感じっすね。
わかるよ
本当にピンク髪お姉さん。ピンク
the
髪
the
のママ
Russians invaded this
からお待ちして
event.
おります
Actually,
高
though.
塚君の
Actually,
好
though.
物にハマる属性の
All right, who is this ship?
説明してください
Kaz
確かに
はいここから
Kazan?
ちょっとね艦船の紹介していきたいと思うんですけども
Kanzen?
ソ連のですね P21 型戦艦という
おう
Where's the router? Yeah, exactly. Where's the router? Is this Kazan?
熊系ママミ重たい系お姉さん
重たい。
熊系ママミ重たい系お姉さん。
ちょっとわかんないこの日本語
これ重たいってどういう意味？
Ukrainian?
だ男性としての指揮官を意識していて、結ばれたいという願望を自覚している
はあ。
良妻賢母タイプで、
Interesting.
柔らかな母性を備え指揮官を温かく包み込む頼れる存在だが、
It
愛情が
it looks like
過
Kazan.
保護気味
The
で
the way that that
誰よりも細
translates,
か
not
な気配りを
Ukrainian.
見せて
刺さってる刺さってる。
指揮官の生活を完璧にサポートしようとする献身的な性格で、
おう
指揮官との距離感をですね物理的に縮めようとする
Edged and ruined.
趣味はですね
Thanks,
熊の
G
ぬいぐる
man.
みを集めたそうです。
いやー
Is it after the
これはどうだい
city?
全部刺さりました。
全部か。
全部刺さりました。僕
決まったな
二次元の重キャラ大好きなんですよ。
I mean, there's a city called Kazan in Russia.
Katago
It's in
僕の
it's
ベ
the
スト
it's like
妻アタゴ
In
が
Tar-
結構
Tardistan.
母性があって重いんですよ。
重い。
But is that a? That's not a real ship, or is that like a? Is this a WoW
身の回
ship?
り重い女ばっかりなんだな。
本当に大丈夫ですか？
Katakana says Kazan. That's what I'm. Yeah.
止めます。
絶対なんか揉めそうな感じですよね。
物理的に刺されるんじゃない？
パスまでいかないのがなんか絶妙なラインですよね。多分。
はい、この子はですね。
She gives
21
Omini
号計画
Anisan's eyes, and I like it.
船がモチーフなんですけど
So we got a pink-haired girl. Also,
ペーパープランなんですけど、イギリスの
She-
ニルソン
she's not wrapped up
に告示した
for the
並走
cold
配
over
置
there very well.
なんですけども、設計自体はですね、イタリア戦艦の影響を大きく
It's a paper ship?
受けている船が元ネタになってまして、
I woke up early on my day off for this. Hey, well, thank you. All right. Well, I assumed it was a paper. All right. So we have a battleship Kazan. We have an SR battleship Kazan. I'm gonna assume it's spelled like their. I'm assuming it's gonna be spelled like their.
偽装も熊ですしね。
熊ですね。
髪の長さもちょっと気になるところですね。
like the city. That's what I'm gonna assume.
ここからしかまだ見え
But
て
it
ない
is a paper ship. So we've actually had two paper ships today
僕は好きなんで。
because we didn't get the old version of Dezeven. We got the paper ship version of her later in
なんてこと。
1930s version instead of the 1909 version. So two paper ships
すい
today.
ません、ちょっと。
もうおかしなこと
ちょっと深読みしす
It's
ぎ
a
ちゃい
Soyuz hole? Is it a Soyuz hole?
そう、普段からそんな環境で働いてるもんですから。
一般常識の話してんだから。
ちょっと
バグっちゃってる感覚。
僕らが一般常識が外れちゃった。
Because it's not named like Soviet Ski or Soviet Skya,
続い
so
てが最後の関節
um,
となります。こちらです。
so I don't know. Oh, Northern Parliament girls, more Russians. Okay. All right. Well, all right. We got another light cruiser. They could have just given us a Dutch light cruiser for the record. Oh my gosh. Can we just talk about
はい、ということで同じく北方連合から
The art on this one?
の軽重要化のオレグとなります。キャ
What-
ラクターボイスは内田
what is
真理
going
さん
on?
に
What is
お
with
願
her
いしました
sleeves?
ということで
いきなりめち
This
ゃくちゃ
girl is not ready to
ちょっ
live
と
in
ね
Russia.
またか
This
な
girl
り
is not
変
built.
わった
Um,
キャラクター
also, Oleg.
はい
Oleg?
この子はですね、
Is this an Oleg?
巡洋艦という船の4番艦のオレグ
Yeah, she has a cat
船
face.
それがモチーフとなっている艦船となりまして、
Really? Only two Dutch? So far, we only have two Dutch.
へえ。
I believe that's a light cruiser,
艦派の
right?
発明家でサイエンティスト。
Um,
一見おとなしいがノリは人な
Russians are coming. Sorry, Indonesia. Java time is
おとな
cancelled.
しいのか。
音
Oh
がいいかも。
gosh. Very long sleeves. She's walking around barefoot. No? She certainly got the legs. Yeah, that's for sure. What's going on with her? Yeah, actually, though, her stockings on the bottom and the top, like, just in general, the stockings are just like what? Yeah, so far only two Dutch. Dezevin's not paper. Okay, fine. Wasn't completed. How's
え
that?
じゃあこれよりさらにちょっと
Cute, but please more Dutch ships. Yeah, actually, though, Russia took over the event. No, my Java. The art is so good, but why SR? I mean, they gotta make some of them elites.
まあちょっとそのあたりがね、完成の設定に入ってるかどうかとかっていうところもちょっとお楽しみを。
Yeah, it's Northern Parliament. We're just getting to Northern Parliament. We're splitting the event 50-50. Kind of like how the Italians split their first event with the British, I guess.
どえらい服着てるもんな。マッドだ。
They should have got their own event, in my opinion. But anyway,
大事なもの
the
履き忘れてる
Russian invasion happened to the Netherlands
スールバ
today.
ッグはぶら下げてんのに肝心のスカート履き忘れてんの。
It's not Java time. Oh boy, we still got some Dutch ships. We weren't completely
キャラクターも相変わらず濃い味付け
taken
です
out of
が、
that.
やっぱり今回気になるのはチュリッパ王国の陣営になりますな。
はい。ここでね、改めて今まで
I was very excited for a full like fairy
陣営の名前
girl.
を言ってましたが、説明をさせていただきたいと思いま
I
す。
was
こちら
I
ご
was
覧くだ
kind
さ
of
い。
excited for the.
今
That
回
it?
のイベントからですね、
Four?
新規で実装される新しい
No way.
チュリッパ王国なんですが、
No
ヨー
way.
ロッパ大陸に位置する陣営の一つで、調和された美しい自然に風と花をモチーフにした心穏やかな艦船たちがセイレンの侵攻から人類の生活たちを守っている国と。
At least give us.
で
No
ヨーロッパ
way.
大陸
They
には
can't
です
just
ね
give
ロ
us
イヤルや
two.
サディやアイリスなど多くの陣営が存在するので、まあ今後ねそれらの
Alright, this is just
楽しみとどういった関係
explaining-
を見せるのかっていうのもちょっと楽しみにしていただきたい
Explaining like
うーん
the lore around like the waterways that flow in the Kingdom of Tulipa. They're peaceful vessels. Their motifs are wind and flowers. They like protecting human life from the sirens' rampages or invasions. Only 4 ships? I would be shocked. They got to give us another one. That must be the 4 gacha ships. They got to give us another one. No? Alright, well, let's look at barrages, though. Alright, so we got some green, like, you know, druid sort of thematics here for our light cruiser. That's nice. Our Dutch destroyer here. Oh, she's got a shield? Okay. We got some AP. Oh, that might just be the gun they put on her. Never mind. All right, we got our backliner, Kazan, over here. Yeah, where's Java? I was so excited for Java today, so I'm already disappointed. It is a mini event, but only 4? Crazy. And then this that's a big drill. That's for sure. She's gonna drill you guys. Okay, cool. Yeah, baby anchorage. That's it. The 5th one's baby anchorage. You're right. That's who they're gonna do. So literally, the Dutch event has baby anchorage and two Russian ships. Alright, so these are going to be the ones that are in pickup. Alright, so D7s was built post-war. So the ferry girl that we have here, the SR, she's built post-war. So, alright, thank you for correcting me. She was just not built during the war. Alright, so the freebie is going to be the Russian. Oh no, I got excited. Alright, so it doesn't look like we had any new gear for this event. I mean, I could be wrong, but at least none in the shop. We have no new shop gear. The Russian's going to be the freebie in the shop. They must be the biggest hills in the Netherlands. Oh my gosh. Bad start for a new faction. Honestly, yeah. I mean, maybe the I mean, potentially maybe the 7s is going to be like kind of busted, but we'll see. All right, so they're giving us, I'm just going to screenshot this and I'll translate later just so I don't lose it. But it looks like the other Russian girl is going to be collection only. So shop is going to be Kazan, and then like Oleg is going to be accumulation. And by the way, I meant accumulation, not collection. Alright, so we got new gear skins here, which actually look cool. They're very thematic with the Dutch. We got the cheese, we got the tulips, we got farmers and windmills. I just like the fact you could chuck a windmill at somebody. I think that's hilarious. We have the ferries, so all really good. I really actually do think that they did a good job with the gear skins here, except that this event is more Russian than it's freaking Dutch. So like, I just like, okay. I do like the chibis on the bottom. It looks like our elite destroyer Russian girl down there. Oleg it is. Is it Oleg? Is it like going to be spelled O-L-E-G? Is that how you spell Oleg maybe? I don't know. Give us the 7 in her 1953 gun thing. Yeah, it's a mixed event. We got two Dutch and 2 Russia.
次がですね、こちら魚雷なんですけども、バイシクル魚雷ということで、
幽霊自転車じゃん。ヤンキーの必殺技だ。
スピード感が。
しかも自転車だけ走ってきますからね。そして続いて竜と魚雷ということで、はい、竜と楽器ですね。
We'll wait for skins to come, but
はい、こちらが魚雷のごとく飛んでくる。
No, Oleg is Oleg's going to be accumulation. Java better be in the Chinese anniversary. You are. There's no way. There's no way. You're going to have to wait for the next Dutch faction event in like at least a year before you get Java. Damn, the Dutch throw everything, including the windmills.
はい。こちらの販売期間
Skins,
は
bra,
イベント
skins. Yeah, I know.
開始の
Dutch are
4
dark.
月24日から
Dark
5月7
blonde
日の水
mainly
曜
in the
日
hair
23時
color.
59
Okay.
分までとなっておりますので、お見逃しな
Ole
く。
Oleg.
ありがとうございますでは続いては
Is that a warship? A world warship?
はい、こちらをご覧ください。
Oh, we got a new dorm theme. We got a windmill. Duh. Also, is that just like a flower roof that they got going there? They just have a full flower roof?
いただきたいなと思います。
ます
All right, let's see. We get to play around with some of the chibis here at least.
的な感じの
じゃあどうしましょう風車を
風車。
Netherlands.
本当だ。
あとなんかその下に
Oh my.
野菜
野菜トマトみたいな
I like the windmill though.
あ
なんか出てくる。
It's spinning.
なんだろう
I don't have enough space in my dorm to
Kawaii.
do anything with the windmill, but I like it.
あとなんか
Will it be a gem
部屋
thing?
の窓を
That would be really sad if it was a gem thing, but it's fine. All right, so whoa, hello.
あとは
Do we just grapple that full manju? We just full grappled the
あ
manju.
るんですけど
And there's a bear. There's the bear. That's Kazan's little bear, chibi animation. A little
実際
creepy.
両者にいるのは今回出てくる
Windmill, let's go.
なんかそう
Better have a bike skin. Yeah, you know what? They better have a bunch of bike skins. I want a workout bike skin for our Elite Destroyer girl. That's what I want. You put that in my mind, and now that's what I want.
ワイヤーアクション
そうなんです
HMS Malaya had better be an SSR. Yeah, maybe we'll get a British event for the Chinese anniversary.
はいはいはい。
No Harlem Shake, I'm crying.
すごい飛んできますね
I do think it's funny she's just like
癒されま
grappling.
すね
こういう可愛い要素もちゃんとあるんですよ。
You have gems to spare? No one has gems
若干
to
影で隠
spare.
れてるけど奥にいるな
Can't have gems to spare.
デゼベンプロイーズ
なんか森
そうです
あの
ね
木の奥
We
に
need
隠れてる
Spain with Don
歩いてって
Quixote to
引っ張り
attack.
出してあげて
木の裏らへんに
All right, that's why I was like, where's our little elf girl hiding? I feel like my favorite one is gonna be. I feel like my favorite one is gonna be Dezeven. Like that has to be my
こん
favorite
な
one in
感じ
this
とな
event.
って
I do like the
本当だ
I do like Evertson, but I just
テーマとなっ
it's
て
an
おり
elite
ましてこちら
destroyer
の販売期間
from the
は
gacha. I know what to
イベント開始
expect.
からですね
I'm not gonna kid
5月の
myself.
水曜日の23時
I think her
59
design
分
is
と
cute,
なっておりますの
but
で
we only got two elf girls today.
両者家具シリーズもぜひねお見逃し
Uh,
さあ
nah, I dip. I kind of wasted my time. No, I have gems to spare. Now that
ついでに行う
I
は
can
こちら
imagine. All right, we got skins. You guys ready for skins? Here we go. Let's see what we got. We'll take any gem donations. Yeah, exactly. Anyone want to donate gems? You can just donate gems right now. No, fully accepting. Java skin. All right, so it looks like we're just gonna get like a lingerie skin for our main elf girl, but we'll
お
see.
任せくださいはいまず
I'm
最
gonna
初は
get
こちら
some
です
isekai. Yeah, there we go.
こ
There's
ち
the
らは
first skin.
でゼーベンプロビンシェンの着せ替え衣装になります
I mean, there's some tulips, but it's kind of just a basic like bed lingerie
こ
skin.
ちらの着せ替えはライブ
Not
2D 仕
all
様
that
となり
exciting,
ます
honestly. Frankly,
はい
目が
I don't know. What do you guys think?
決まってますよ。
It's probably a pat. I'm gonna put up the poll
すごいっすね。
probably now.
はい
あれあなんかあれ
Are you going to
こ
buy
っちも
a
ですね
skin
僕こっち
from
もだいぶ
this
ですね
event? Yes or no? You guys should not necessarily vote until the end. I'm just gonna put it up now.
君はチュリップの何を知ってるんだよ
Yeah, maybe it'll be a pajama theme. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, the skin's good. It's just like I don't
チ
know.
ュリッパのパジャマは随分と攻めた
fine.
デザインなんで
It's fine. It is L2D, by the way. So hopefully they give us a demo. Let's see what the L2D looks like.
2D 仕様で
Maybe.
ございますから
Maybe.
動くんですね
だってこの誰も気づきませんよとかちょっといたずらな感じで言っちゃう系のキャラだと
Arrow
思ってなかったんで
Oh my.
いたずらな感じでいっちゃう系のキャラだと思った
そう結構もう
Hard to
正
answer that
統
question. I'm not saying answer the question now. You gu派 guys can wait. I'm just putting the poll up now, and you guys can answer as you like figure out the answer through the skins. I just want to put it up because I know I'm gonna be like busy looking at the skins and busy like trying to figure out what's going on.
あ今 Z 使うタイミングだったよ
乗ってくれた
今だいぶオーラ出してたけど違うタイミングだと思うそうかそうかそれは期待できるね
いやベッドですもんだって。
ベッドだね。
All right.
パジャマだし。はい。
パジャマですか。
ベッドでパジャマだもんね。
パジャマですか。
はい。
仕方ないもんね、そういうネタだからね。
確かに。
ということでこちらなんですけれども、補足ありますか？
補足はまあ今出た以上の補足はない。
Also, I'm like
以上の情報はもう
half wondering,
もう
is
まあ
this?
ライブ 2D なので。
どう
No,
動くかです
we'll,
よ
we'll
ね。
wait. I'll wait. I'll wait to
皆
ask
さん
the question
最近ライブ 2D の
until we're done with the
すごいことなっ
skins.
てて、
Because I want to focus on
め
the
ちゃめち
skins.
ゃ期待してると思うので。
じゃあ多分これもすごい
Weak
ことになる
starting skin, in my
そう
opinion.
なるでしょう。
That's yeah. I mean, I can see it. It's like fine.
はい、こちらをご覧ください。
Dear Manju, Java is key, and you missed it.
はいこちらは
All right. So we did not get. Oh, it's a dynamic motion skin for our elite destroyer Dutch girl. She's got a little bit of a blush there. Once again, just kind of like a lingerie bed skin. So I guess that's the theme. It is a minor event, so maybe not full theming here.
とは
But
ちょっとまた違う。
森の国ですから。
どういうことですか。森の国だから許さ
all
ない。
right.
的開放的。
まあ確かに。うわ俺すごいの
All
思い
right.
つい
So
ちゃ
we
いま
got
した。
two down.
でね、だってこれ
We got the two Dutch girls down. So that's the Dutch skins that we're going to be getting. Wow, I think this. We'll see. I'll wait till the end, but I think right now we have 53% saying you're not going to buy a skin. Obviously, we haven't seen all of them. Maybe they'll come out with a
葉っぱが
complete
きますっていうのはつまり葉っぱがみたいな
knockout
こと言ってる
skin
の。
down the line.
まあそう
But
ですね
that's one of the highest I've ever seen from any stream that I've done for this,
来るな。
for this
うん
game.
だってヌーディストビーチがある国だ。
All right, let's see what our Russian girl's skin's going to be. If she's also
うわこれちょっとチュリッパやばいな。
意外とチュリッパの人たちは開放的なことを言ってるんだな。
yeah, still why the Russian ships if they're trying to introduce the Dutch ships kind of lame. I agree. Just give the Dutch ships 4. Like what would have happened if they would have just made this whole mini event 4 Dutch ships? Like why
い
not?
や素晴らしい。
That's just poor. That's just a poor choice in my
組みたいで
opinion.
す。さ
I-
あ、
I-
とい
I
う
just
わけ
think
で
that's a
続いて
bad
の世
choice.
界賞参りましょう。こちらをご覧ください。どうぞ。
The transparency. Oh my gosh.
ときた。
Hello.
火山の
All right, we got another dynamic motion. I'm happy that all these skins are moving though, so I'm gonna give them credit where credit's due there. The skins are at least like dynamic motion or LTDs. All right,
どう
well,
した？
ママ。
oh my gosh, he's just screaming "mama."
幼児になっちゃった。赤ちゃんになっちゃった。
だってこれ。
しょうがないね。
All right,
ママ
so that's
ママの
gonna
目線ですよ
the
ね。
the trunk there, man. The trunk there.
もうお前
Run
の
out
ま
of
ままんじゅうだけどな。これを見る限り。
Whoa, mama. Yeah, exactly. There is the housewife right
ボ
there,
リューム。
or just
やば。
just a yeah.
髪の長さいい感じっすね。
いい感じ。
いい感じ。
めちゃくちゃ
これ
The bakery
できましたね。さっきコメントでこの流れリハでやった。
I don't think she's cooking bakery over there. I think that's some stew or something.
ま
But
ずこの画面
but
見て
yeah. Anyway,
リハの意味とはって。
that is
葉っぱも来るわけねえだろってコメントで書かれて
if it ain't Dutch, it ain't much. Oh boy.
アズレンならあり得る。
絶対分かって
Cute
る人が
cat
います
though.
よ
Yeah, exactly.
やっぱエルフといえば葉っぱですから。
しかしすごいな。
It's kind of funny because the cat's like on the bottom left and it's covered up by the little card they have with the name. But oh well. All right, we got one more skin at least for the base, and then we'll see which ship got lucky enough. Maybe which ship got lucky enough to get some extra skins.
梶田さんの言った通りすぐ脱ぎましたね。
Mama cooking breakfast. Yeah, that's basically the skin. Mama cooking breakfast.
コート脱いだだけですからね。コート脱いだだけですから。
どこで
Nice character, boring skin.
続いての世界賞参りましょう。こちらをご覧ください。
The underboob. Hello.
こちら
All
は
right.
オレグ
Well,
の世界賞になります。着せ替え
we
名
got a
は
leg.
今夜はおやすみペチカ。CV は内田真美さんです。
寒いの？ その格好。
I like the laptop and kind of just like the like.
隠さなきゃいけないところには布がない。
I like the vibe we got going here.
体操内
I
緒
don't
デ
think
ザ
I
イン
like
な
any of
服
the
装です
skins
けど
so
ね。
far in this event.
ね
I mean, is this a
ど
raccoon?
こで売ってんのこれ？
Is this a raccoon outfit? She got like a raccoon snuggie on. Although it's not really a snuggie because like the whole mid torso just got cut off.
究極。
なんか結構こう
But
お風呂上がりと
It's
か
kind of like a
寝る前とか
it's like a
その
Azur Lane version of a snuggie where you know gotta show the underboob in
か
between
な
the
りこう
snuggie.
気持ちいいじゃないですか。
Yeah, no, exactly. I like the laptop.
まあ俺はそのタイプだね。
My favorite part of the skin is the laptop and maybe some of the fast food junk food that they have on the table.
なんかどちらも
いいとこ取りってか。
そう真ん中こんな
Whatever, she looks comfy, she looks fun. Apparently, the Russian girls in this event just like don't show their hands. They have sleeves about twice the size of them. Basically, the Russian girls are wearing sleeves meant for the Dutch girls. That's, I mean, maybe not even the Dutch girls, because the sleeves are longer than her arm. The sleeves are more than double of her arm length. Literally, the sleeve could be bent and make it back to her armpit and still have more. Like her arm, her sleeve is over double the length of her arm. Well, intern Kun was right. Yes, there's a lot of degenerates here. Snuggy lewd was not the tag I was expecting. That's yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. Hey, you know what? At least they gave Albion the other elf girl a skin, but oh my gosh, is this like lewd? Azur Lane being Azur Lane, I guess, I suppose. Still on their way to being a hentai game. And we just spilled a bunch of milk. That's for sure. I mean, she is British, so for those of you who wanted British, for the record, there wasn't a sub today. So we didn't get a Dutch sub, but them sleeves are her weapons. Yeah, there's a lot of milk here, that's for sure. She spilled the milk. I don't know if this counts as a baking skin. She don't look like she baking. She just looks like she having a glass of milk there.
何ですか？牛乳？牛乳でしょうか？違うん
だ、アナヤさん、列を使う
She's
タイミン
just
グ。
like, what the fuck?
いや、話に混ざっちゃいけないんだよ、ここで。
Yes, there's some else milk. There you go.
乗ってくれた
Oh no, not the milk. Yeah,
ステージ
exactly.
が刻まれたよ。
Also, is her back okay? Like, did she like break her back?
どう見ても牛乳だね。
Like, I'm just like taking a second look here. Like, is her back okay? It physically dips down.
シュリッパのエルフじゃない、既存のエルフ。
確かに
She's got the she is the bakery.
ロイヤルエルフな。
I mean, you're not
こ
wrong.
れ
You're
メガ
not
ネ取って
wrong.
ぼやかしてみたらもう
なんてことしてんすか
Dude, you had one job.
な
Oh
んてことし
gosh.
てんすか本番中
All right, all right, all right. Calm down, folks.
すごい
Calm down.
いやー、これすごいね。このデザインプチモーションか。いやー、動いてほしい。
Poor Anson is stuck in purgatory. Yeah,
続い
exactly.
ても新規衣装
Yeah,
の
she's
追加情報
double
です
jointed.
こちらです
Double. It's an elf spine. Ooh, what? Is this our Kiryu?
こちらは白龍の着せ替え衣装になります。
Why does this
世界
book?
面は
Okay,
水織4条
you guys tell me if I'm wrong here. And I'm not trying to be overly critical here.
これ
But like, this looks like a regular, like,
あれですね指揮官の気持ち悪い
Eagle Union
はい
anime
白龍
Azur Lane girl, and then it just looks like they like AI generated her head on top. Like, you know, like it looks like this looks like a deep fake of Haikiryu.
すごい
Like they just put her head on a deep fake. No, I don't know. What do you guys think about this skin? I think this skin,
これは母校のプレイルーム
I don't know. Maybe I'm just seeing things. It literally to me looks like a deep fake with Hakiryu's head on.
どう考えても
No, I don't
今
know.
年の4月に引っ越してきた子みたいな上京してきましたみたいな
こんな部屋に住んでるわけないだろ
What's that she got? I don't know. That looks like some
増や
lingerie.
してほしいっす
Just
ね
straight
セ
lingerie.
リフ見てくださいよ
The head doesn't fit. No? It's a weird angle. Maybe it's just the angle. I don't know. The head just doesn't fit to me.
本当そうですよ
It's probably the best so far.
大丈夫か指揮官
I mean, I'm not objecting there. It's also not. It's. I think this is the first one that's not motion. I can't remember. There might have been one I'm missing. No, because oh, the elite destroyer, or sorry, the Russian light cruiser. Sorry, is also just a plain
出てる
PNG.
出てる
そっちをまず
So this is the
自分で
second plain
部屋
PNG
着といえば部屋着だけどな
for this one, but
さあということで
I
新
don't
規
know.
衣装
I don't like
次
this
最後となり
Hercules
ます
skin.
こちらです
hello.
こちらはタイゲンの
FBI
着せ替え衣装になります。着せ替え面は
FBI
時々添い寝。CV は水橋かおり
Third
さん
party
です。
artist, maybe. Oleg's skin is potentially maybe my favorite so far. Oh my gosh. All right.
よくないよくないよくない
Mafia man, chill out. Please.
よくないよくないよくない
絶の時ですよこれ
Please.
おー
言葉もないと
for
は
all
こ
of
の
our
ことですね
sakes. Just
可愛いですね。時々そういうね、全部ストーリー
Please.
ありましたね。
確かにこれだけなんで着せ替え目が直球勝負なんですか。
this is Taiyun, isn't it? It's the Chinese snake destroyer, the missile destroyer.
近くで細かいところを
細かいところってどこを指してるんです
Okay,
かね。
can we just talk about
どこを
like
指してるんでしょうね。
this is not even the best Taiyun skin.
わかるけど。
The L2D with the snake for the China skin that she has,
見えてるんだ。
better this one. I do think the snake plushie is kind of cute.
なんか
But
は
like
い抱き枕的な感じです。
なんだろう俺。
FBI wants to know where Mafia-san
という
lives.
ことで
Yes, actually though.
ここまでいろいろ
Someone's knocking at my door. Yeah, yeah, really.
ライブ 2D の着せ替え衣装の動画があるんですよね。
なんとね、ライブ 2D の動画。
Damn, I might get Taiyun. Okay, Boris.
セーベンプロヴィンシェンの
Yeah, I didn't even recognize the photo at first. It took me a second. I honestly, the reason I knew who it was because of the snake. All right, here we go. We got the
そのまま
demos.
横になってていいですよ。
She's got a tan. That's
ト
for
ース
sure.
トとミルクでいいですか？あ、そういえば。
I like her voice actress. I think her voice actress is doing a good job.
あの
That's what I'll give.
格好気に入ってくれましたか？ じゃあ今度は指揮官さんに
Skin's okay.
選んでいただいても
It's like
いいですか？
but it's okay. So that's all, guys. Yeah, that's all the skins. That's it.
柔らかそうだね。
I see they're hiding stuff in that L2D base art. Yeah, they are.
配信が耐えてよかったなって。
うん。
And demonetized.
僕はリハの時この動画見た時にもうここで番組終わるかと思いましたけどね。
The event is Netherlands.
いやー、も
It's a good
うライブ
one.
2D とは何なのか、
Um,
本当に。
I don't know. All right, so
こんなに動かしちゃ
so
った
we've seen all the skins. So if you haven't voted in the poll already, I would vote. Because we've seen all of the skins that you can pretty much get. Mid skins overall. Yeah, that would be my definition here. Is mid. Definitely mid. Lewd, but mid. Like mid lewd, which is like a weird way to describe that. But that's very much how I feel like
ASMR を聞いている
would
か
be
のよう
my
な。
feelings on
確か
this.
に。
Not Java time.
お喜びボイスありがとうございます。
That's such a disappointment. I so wanted the light cruiser Java. They just fumbled the bag. They fumbled the
それ
bag.
言えてよかった。
Very disappointing event. We haven't even seen the data mine yet, and they're already starting
こん
to
なギミックあるん
pre-disappoint.
だっていうのがどうせあるんでしょまた。
とね、また、
確かに
今のは本当にごく
Probably saving up for the Chinese anniversary. Maybe we might have a pretty baller Chinese anniversary, but we'll see.
木曜日のアップデート後にもう入手できますから。
More people are coming in and voting with no here. We're up to over 500 votes here. So we've become desensitized. Okay, here's all the skins. Not even desensitized. I totally vibe with a non-lewd skin. Like I'm 100% serious when I say that. Like I do not need a lewd skin to be like excited for a skin. I can also get behind a lewd skin. I'm fine with that.
はい、
But like,
で、ゼーベンプロヴィンシェンとエバーツェンとそして
all right,
カ
these
ナ
are
ダ
the
の
rentals,
世界
so we
賞
can
が
rent
でき
these.
るようになってます。
So if you do want to play around with any of the new girls,
ので購入前に試してみたいという方はぜひこちらの
skins, you can
試着
rent
貸し
those
チケットを
three
ご活用いただければと思います
for free.
こちら販売期間は同様に4月の
Okay.
24日の木曜から
How Kiryu is a top tier skin. Stop hating. I don't like that skin. I think that very well might be my least favorite Harkiryu skin. I have to go look at all of the Harkiryu
今回も
skins.
ですね燃料やキューブがですね
but
お
that
得に
one
お買い
might
求め
be
いただける燃料パックが
My
販売
least
され
favorite.
ます
I'm actually
こ
looking
ち
it
ら
up.
も同じく5月7日水曜日の23時
Let's go
59
see.
分までの
All
販
right,
売と
let's
な
see.
ります
Harkiryu
続き
base
こちら
skin
ご覧
is
くださ
meh,
い
but
イベントお得パック SP が
my
合わせ
favorite
て
skin
販売
is
されます
obviously her
こちら
flash of
2回ま
silk
で
and
購入可能
strings.
な建造パック
Her
SP
folded
と
over
4回ま
1,000 times
で購入
is
可能
much
な
better
教科書パッ
skin.
クこちらですねこちら
Her
販売期間
slice
も
dice and
4
serve
月
skin I don't
24
like,
ので木
so
曜日から5月
it's like on the
13
same
日
tier as
火
that.
曜日23
So
まで
I would
こちら
say
が
it's
販売される
her
というふうになっております
worst or second worst paid
続いて
skin.
は今後の
But
アップデー
like
トに
flash
つい
of
てご紹
silk
介を
and
お願いし
folded
ます
over 1,000
はい
times.
まずこちら
100%
ご覧
better
ください
skins for Harkiryu. All right, we have Little Anchorage. I forgot about this
アン
one.
カレッジが新しく
There we
追加
go.
されます
Not really, but they are announcing it. Oh my gosh. So for any of you who thought this was going to be, they're going to flip the roles and think that Anchorage is going to be the adult, or Anchorage is going to be the kid, and little Anchorage is going to be the adult. I don't think so. This will be, she's going to be an elite for, okay, so this event's going to start on Thursday.
音声をちょっと初公開させていただきましたが、こちらユニオンのですね SR 従順のリトルアンカレッジが入手できるイベントが開催されます。
Yeah, it's a little ankly.
じゃあ開催期間はですね4月の24日木曜日
Malay Breze could get a skin. That'd be there. They robbed Haku's cake.
幼い性格のねアンカレッジがリトル化した場合一体どうなってしまう
Yeah, this is not child. This is not child Anchorage. This is infant Anchorage. Also, can we just talk about the fact that the way that they highlighted her name, it's Anko Rage. Is she gonna be angry? She's gonna be angry at me, that's for sure. I'm gonna make Anchorage rage.
シミュレーションしてんだ今。
そんな高速で繋がなきゃいけないですか
Wait a second.
社会的に知ら
Y'all
ない
are sending me some.
袖の中から探し当てないといけない。
袖の中
On her glasses, they have a fun little Jewish star on their glasses.
今の声すごいよ。
I think that's supposed to be the Yostar
ここま
symbol,
で幼くなる。
but it's not. I
も
don't.
とも
Whatever. Anyway,
ちょっとね
幼いのが
幼めの
ここ
interesting.
まで行く。
さらに
I'm still buying all the skins, but I prefer a full faction event, not a mixed one. But it's all right. That's fair. Yeah. That's fair. I think. All right. So we have almost 550 votes in here. I think most people have talked about like what skins they're going to be getting.
これのシリーズはどんどんやって
So
いきましょう
I'm going to be closing the poll shortly.
独断
So
でどんどんやっていこう。
どんどんね
if you haven't got your vote in,
妄想がはかどりますね。
now's the time. That's for
で
sure.
は続いてこちらご覧ください。
All right, freebies. She stole a Saint Quartz from FGO. Same gem thing that's on the title screen. Yes, yes it is. Stop it, Mafia Man. Mafia Man, no. It's not a pentagram. Yeah, the pentagram has 5. It's 6 points. The static were your favorite skins. Sometimes that happens. I feel like sometimes I have a few events where where a static skin was my favorite skin of all the bunch. All right, here we go. We got our French destroyer over here, and who's the other one? Oh, it's the Haiqian, the soy sauce girl. We got soy sauce girl, and we got French destroyer with no
どう
clothes.
いう状態だ
どういう状況でしょうねこれはね。はい。こちら販売期間はですね4月24日の木曜メンテナンス後から4月30日水曜日の23時
There. All right, I'm gonna end this poll.
うん
So this says 54% of you here are not going to be buying a skin here. That is literally the highest that I have ever seen in any event. Hey, there's Emden. Emden. Dark Emden over here is missing my other half. I'm being too mean. I need light Emden over here to show me the
続
way.
いては交流宿舎の最新情報です。
はい、こちらご覧ください。
What is this? Oh, this is just Noshiro. Is that a weight? Is that supposed to be like a dumbbell? All right, we're getting a weight for Noshiro. Just like a special item. I presume that's going to cost gems. So, yeah.
なんで
Morgador's fine. I'll still make fun of Morgador for just instantly jumping into death, even though they've kind of fixed her a little bit.
これはなんかいろいろ
Morgador sells like hotcakes. Sells like hotcakes. Yeah.
なんだあれ
Oh my Noshiro. Yeah. It's a secret
スクショで
memory.
見たらやばいかもしれない。
やばいよね
We know what this
説
is.
明もなしにこれを
Is that what I think it is? No, it's a weight. I think. I hope.
これ以上は広げるなとい
It
う。
looks like a
なんだこ
toy.
れは
It's a shake weight.
これ広げちゃダメなのか
Yeah, something like that.
なんでしょうね。まあちょっとね、お楽しみにお待ちいただければと書いてあります。
なるほどね
Yeah, okay.
もう一個だけちょっとお知らせありまして
No, it's not a microphone.
交流宿舎とは別に
Not a
ですね
forbidden wand.
新規実装コンテンツの実装準備とアプリ容量の軽減をするストアアップデートをですね近日中に実装予定ということで、昨年末に
It's like one of those
アプリ
mini
の容量
weights,
削減や
I
ります
think.
よってお話をしたと
I
思うん
hope.
ですけども、近日中にちょっとそちらがようやくストアアップデートという形で実装予定となってます。大体ですね5ギガくらいはア
Alrighty.
プリの容量を軽減でき
So more private quarter stuff.
はい、こちらもですね、まあちょっと最近
At least they're not announcing like a new private quarter quarters girl. If they did, I'd be like, I still have 3 private quarters girls left to finish.
これ近日中ということで
Taking forever.
はい、ありがとうございます。それではここで改めて X キャンペーンのご案内です。高塚くんお願いします。
はい、こちらをご覧ください。
Oh, all right. So they're doing the giveaway. All right, I think that's it. Well, they're going to give this giveaway. I'm going to start like getting some of the situations done. Oh, I had a question, and I want to ask chat for a second. So is this the ship? Is this the Oleg light cruiser that is coming today, or like the Zevin one? Did I pull the wrong one? I don't know if someone based on the rigging could tell me. Alright, there's the sign thing. If you want to see it, I'll clear it for a minute. But just let me know if that's the right one. But I think that's the right one. Yeah, my guess is they'll go into merch after this. But while they're doing that, like I said, this will give me a break to go find the banner and stuff.
すごいマイナスのあー聞こえた今。
まだ持ち直せる。まだ持ち直せるぞ。
ますかね。
あ、そして特製グッズも見てみ
Just
ましょう。
making my Twitter post
ご紹介お願いします。
for what's
こ
coming
ちらで
today.
ございます。
Well,
ド
they're.
ン
Oh, is this a
こちらは
waifu
ですね
pillow?
今回の着せ替
Am I
え賞
missing
を
a
使
waifu?
用した
It's not a
枕
full
となっ
waifu
ており
pillow,
ます。
はい
but it is.
こちらですね。
It's literally the invaders. It's literally the. Oh, okay. There we go. It's on the other side. They even stole half the pillow. If you want to get a fairy, a Dutch fairy pillow, you're still gonna get. The Russians are gonna invade you on the back anyway.
イエスイエス枕か。
はいどこ触ってんですか
Ah, yes, merch. That stuff we can't buy because of tariffs. Well, not everyone here is from the U.S.
さんの LINE 超えたぞよ。
それ
Those Dutchy dress remind me
ど
of
こかにいる
Celeste
立花さんからの
Lacrosse.
今
Okay,
憑依しました
okay.
立花さんが憑依しまし
お
た。
前この場にいない
They
先輩
reused the same art. They did reuse the same
これ
art.
多分
What a nice
キラキ
pillow.
ラした現場であっても話して
You
も
want
らえ
that
ない
pillow? There's no
NG 入
saying
れるか
no.
もしれない。
I mean,
気持ちいい距離が離れて
she's just like not looking. She's like, I'm not
ちょっ
here.
と次
I'm not here.
てんてんてんって今。
はじめましてですね。
All right. So that's their
大
second
変な仕事だよ
one.
ね声優って。
I'm just trying
さ
to
あというこ
find.
とでだ、視聴者プレゼントキャンペーンの応募締め切りはこの番組の放送終了までとなります。まだまだ間に合いますのでぜひ皆さん今からでもご応募ください。
はい
以上新規イベントに関するゲーム内最新情報をお届けしました。
はいよろしくお願いします
さあ続いてのコーナーに参りましょう。続いてはこちらゲーム内最新情報。
All right. Here we go. Going in all that fun merch that y'all want or can't have, depending on where you're at.
はい、まずは ASMR 最新情報です。指揮官の皆様大変お待たせいたしました。
And then let's go get all the
アズールレーン ASMR シリーズ
skins. So
指
we
揮官を
only
癒
got
したい
we only got
セブン
7
スシーズンのス
skins
タートで
today.
ございます。
We got 4 ships and
一作目は
7
こちら
skins.
松井絵里子さんに
Very
演じていただきまし
mini
た
event, that's for
ヒン
sure.
デンブルクの閲楽遊興。この後4月の22
All right, what do we
日
have
火曜
here?
日0時より
Okay,
ゲームサイト
Hindenburg.
にて発売
Hindenburg on the
予定となっております
22nd is going to get on DL site. So ASMR DL site for Hindenburg.
定価の 20%
All right,
オフ
that's
でお
like
買い求
fair,
めて
I
いただ
guess.
けますので、こちらの機会をお見逃し
So
なく。
nothing new under the sun. I mean, there are 2 elf Dutch girls, and they are very new, but a lot less new than I was
出してますね
hoping for.
スピンオフ
Putin
コ
would
ンテ
be
ンツじゃ
so
ないの
proud.
これ
Yeah, yeah. It's Chirino approved. Yeah, new ASMR could get excited. You're definitely getting the pillow. Nice.
無限に
Can't wait for the survey for this event. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't know if they're
そしてです
giving
ね
out a survey for
シー
this
ズンの2
event.
作目と3作目はこちら。
Oh boy.
2
I
作目
think
は
the skins
長
are
門 CV は
mid. I
黒
think
崎さん 3作目はセントルイス
the Russian girls are just totally unwanted.
こちらの制作発売が決定いたしました。
I don't know. I'm very nervous about what the kits are going to look like on Thursday. My guess
結
is
構気になるラインナップですよ
I don't know. I'm nervous. I don't know. I'm holding out hope that the Zevin is useful and fun and
ちょっと
unique
俺は耐えられないから
and like exciting.
耳が破壊されるかもしれないですよ本当に
されそうです
Man,
ね
it's not Java time,
今年
that's for
ぜ
sure.
ひお楽しみにということで
It's not
さらに
Java
さらにこちらをご覧ください。指揮官の皆様のおかげでおかげさまで指揮官を癒したいシリーズがなんと
Yep,
3
yep.
周年を迎えることができました。
The
3周年ということで
the Anami one's not new, right?
作
That's
品が 3週間
That
定
one,
価の
oh, there,
20%
yeah, from
でお買い求めいただけます
2022. I was like, I don't think that's
新作
new.
も以前の
I don't
作
listen
品
to
も
the
ぜひぜ
ASMR
ひ
stuff for
チェック
Azur Lane, but I was like, that.
はい
I do obviously see it when I see these streams, but that's, yeah.
そうですね。何から始めない
Oh
と
boy.
大丈夫じゃないか
Okay.
なと
So I think that's it. So in terms of
めちゃくちゃいっ
new
ぱいねおかげさまで
event,
楽しんでること本当に皆さんのおかげでなんとねこ
um,
のシリーズも
I'm
3年
gonna
目
go
を迎え
check
た
Twitter to see
本当に
if
めでたいことです。
はい。
綾波が出た時太一さんに
Java
質問
time
しましたもん
postponed. Sorry, guys. Yeah, exactly. Underwhelming ships in real life
もらいよ
tend not to be good in game, though. Yeah, you're not wrong.
ラインを
You're
送った
not
ので
wrong.
大事だからね。
Um,
花屋さん
So,
も
yeah.
何も言わないで。うまく Z を使いこなせる。
うん
um,
っていう。
いいよいいよその調子だ。
今日は笑顔でって言われたので
今日は
今日は
楽しく笑顔でな
なの。ではい
続いてはオンラインくじの情報になり
all
ま
right,
す
let's go. s-
明治
Oh,
が
hello,
運
what
営
is
する
this?
オンラインくじサイトマジくじオンラインにて
Is this a
Azur Lane
collab with
バニーナイ
Magic?
ト指揮
What
官
is?
と
All right. So by the way,
ウサ
there's
ギ
a
の
there's a
開催決定い
pentagram
た
for
しま
those
した
of you who wanted.
気になるラインナップは
The
こちら
Joffrey
ランジェリープラスバニーをコンセプトにした書き下ろし
the
イラストに
Joffrey bunny
ブレスト
lingerie over
フリード
there
リヒデアグローセ
looks
ジョッ
good.
フルが登
I
場
mean,
し
it's
ます
lewd.
景
I'm
品
not
の
opposed
ベ
to
ッ
lewd,
ド
but
シー
like
ツや
that
抱き
one,
枕カバー
that
で
one looks
指揮官のお休
that
みを
one
バ
looks
ッチ
good.
リサポート
A lot of
2月の
merch,
25日金曜日正午
mostly
より
mostly like
販売開始とのこと
body pillows.
ぜひ
Dakimakura.
見てください
素
Um,
晴らしいね。
今週金曜からですね。
は、
はいい
すごいですね。こちらもですね
Let's see.
ちょっとグッズがあるんですよ。
is there anything from
で
EN
かい
official? No,
これ
EN official
これなん
hasn't
ですか
posted
これ
anything
ベッド
about
シー
this
ツ
at all.
だ
シーツ
Oh boy.
でか
All right.
はい
これは素敵だね。
It's like sideways. Is this supposed to be a pillow?
3人の足が
おう
並んでる。
It doesn't fold very well. You can see that. You can see that that crimp up there. You can see there's multiple crimps where they
高塚君
folded it.
側の
See, hopefully those iron out.
すごいっすね。
すごいねこれ。
これをベッドにして寝る指揮官は
All right.
幸せだ
See
よ
if I can
果
find
たしてどんな夢を見るの
if
で
they
しょう
have
か。
a
ね
no
まあ他に
nothing
も
nothing
カバー
on
こちらです
there.
ねあ置い
そうですねこれ
てあります
はい。
結構ボリュー
Is
ム
that
のある
acrylic
大きめ
standees?
の
そうですね
Those are
なんかね
acrylic
柄の
standees.
形に抜いてあるというよりはなんかこう
I feel like it would have been cooler if they made them transparent, but
そうですね
they've done that many times before, so I can appreciate a
感覚
change
狂
of
って
pace
この
there.
衣装であることに触れずにこんなでっかいイラストいいですねって思ってた
Okay,
んです
so
け
they
ど
they
相当
they
やばいイ
announced
ラストです
the
よね
the two elf Dutch girls on Japanese Twitter. They didn't announce
なん
the
で合わせちゃったんだって
本当に
こん
The
な
other
格
one.
好するシチュエーション一つしかねえじゃねえかっていうもう。
当たり前のように
何も触れずに通過してましたね我々はね
紹介してしまいましたね
はい、ありがとうございます。じゃあ続いては皆さんお待ちかねの最新のフィギュア情報に関するお知らせです。高藤くんお願いしますよ。
はいではこちらをご覧ください
Oh, hello.
ファットカンパニーさんより
Shimakaze
シミカゼのフィギュアが
It's from
7
Fat
分の1スケールにて登場いたし
All
ます
right.
こちらは2026年2月に発売予定
FTG
となって
bunny,
おりま
yeah.
す
Is that a bed sheet? It's huge. It really does look like a bed sheet. Yeah, it's a bed sheet. It's not a pillow. Oh, there's Kashino. This Kashino's not stuck in the wall, so
こちらは2026年
That's
7
good.
月に発売予定となっております
those are coming in 2026. Ooh,
トイズさんより
hey, this is my favorite Noshiro skin.
7分の1スケールにて
How
登
much
場
is
いた
this?
します
I
こちらは
might.
近
This is
日予
coming
約
in
開始予定となってお
1.7.
ります
うん。
続いてはこちら
This
です
is my favorite Noshiro skin, so I
エーペッ
might
クス
get
トイ
it.
ズさんより
Oh,
ラ
it's
イブ
the
会シリーズアタゴ真夏の行
the
進
the
曲バージョンの
Atako
フィギュア
skin.
が
It's the band
8分の1
Atako
スケールにて登場
skin.
いた
The
します
Google band Atako
こちらは
skin.
2026年1月に発売予定近日予約開始となっており
You
ます
don't like that skin for Shimakaze? It's not my favorite Shimakaze skin, but you know, it is what it
多い
is.
な
めちゃくちゃ安い
まあ確かに価格がね
リーズナブル
Buy it, Meta. I don't know. Maybe I will. I don't know. I
でも
これそうなんですよ
そうですね
結構買えるん
we'll
ですよ
see. We'll see about that.
次はこちらですエーペックストイズさんより
Figurines time
ライブパイシリーズタカオ
10
スマ
minutes
ホマラプソディバージョンのフィギュアが
for canceled
8分の1
stream.
スケール
Yeah,
にて
maybe.
登場いたしますこちらも2026年1月に発売予定近日予
Alrighty.
約
The
開始と
forbidden
なっております
Yeah, exactly.
アタゴとタカを同時に出してくれる
Onisan.
これ何並べてね飾れる
そう
Fine. We're yeah. Ban the skin. Fine. We're doing it anyway. Yeah, exactly.
最後はこちらです
Oh, hello, St. Louis. Here we go.
セントルイス水着バージョンのフィギュア
Yeah,
が
the only one I would ever get out of all of these is gonna be the is that no Shiro one. I think the no Shiro one, the best one so far. We'll see. We'll see. They got a lot of figurines.
バババッとご紹介いただきましたが、本日はですね、
No, Alan, don't ever say that again.
4体の実物のサンプルをお借りしてきておりますということで、
That's not a pillow, that's a bed.
皆さんにもご堪能いただければと思います。まずこちら、
Fair, fair.
はいこちらね。ファットカンパニーさんより
I mean, this one looks fine. It's not my. I mean, there's definitely a lot of other skins that I prefer for Shimakaze, and you know, I actually have a Shimakaze
はい
figure
これね
rolling around here. This one looks fine. No problems
あ
here.
らあらちょっとねこう格好的にもトラディショナルな感じなんですけども
Wow, ALM blurred this part of the video. That might just be stream connection.
相当ギリギリを攻めてる。
で結構ね月餅もリアルに作ってる。
うわ
こぼしてるお、そして
Alright, cameraman, calm down.
でボケた
There we go. There's the blur.
カメラさんの
That blur is not
スキルが
that blur is not the stream connection. That's real blur.
あこれは素敵なフィギュアですよ。
はいねまあこんな感じとなっております。
The cameraman is doing the blurring.
はい
Yes, that
そして
cameraman is
続い
doing
て
the
は
blurring
こ
on
ちら
that.
ですはいこち
Are they
ら
gonna show us all these?
カシノのつまずきトラブルメイドバージョンということで、
おこれすごい。
はいこちらね着せ替えの時はどちらかというと
Alright, I think we're good on news. So I think I'm like good to
イラストが
post
ベース
this
なんですが
tweet.
立ち絵になってましてあ準備できたということで行ってみましょうか。
突っ込む前か。
This event's gonna be
これ
coming
な
on
ん
the
か着せ替え見てるとこう
24th.
シンプルに立ち絵のスタイルなんでちょっと新鮮は新
確か
鮮です。
にレアで
おっとシムチやで。
すごいなんか実写みたい
ツンパツンじゃねえか。
すごい。
すごい。
表情がいいですねやっぱり。
ねえ。
Alright.
クオリティが非常に高い。
どうなってんだこ
I
れ。
think we're. The funny part is, I'd probably be happy about getting an elite light cruiser Oleg if it's really if it's truly the light cruiser that was
2つの実りが見えた。
the one that I'm thinking of. I'd be happy about that one. The one from the Russian-Japanese
肉の
War.
塗り方。
すごいっすよね。
こだわりポイントですねここは
But
でまあなんかこちらなんですけども、まあさっ
alright,
き
let me get
スラ
this
イドで
post
もあ
out
った
so I can come when they show the
胸の
Noshiro
パーツが
figurine because
なん
I'm
かね
interested in
スライドで紹介
that.
した写真と
これ違いますよ。
サ
Um,
ンプルがちょっとね違いますね。
ここに
これってどういうことなんですか。
これなんかね差分がおそらくあるんじゃないかなパーツ的に。
多分で付け替えるの。
付け替えれるんですかねこれはね。
あ今ですねフィギュアの胸パーツだけ取って付け替えることできるんです
split.
おっぱいルダーオンってこと。
そうなんです
マジ。
ちょっとうまく言ったりなんですが。
そうなんですって普通
ガチ
に
ーンってなんでしょじゃ
なんか
Alright.
ここだけ取って
え
だからすごいです付属で本当にもう
胸だけついてる。
胸だけのパーツとかもあって
だからこれねスライド見ると。
Alright, so I posted that on Twitter. I'll go for I'll do a recap at the end of the stream.
飛んでる。
For those of you who are coming in late,
表情違い
or
ますね。
just to recap for anyone who needs it.
はい、こちらね、
And,
近日中に予約開始予
we'll
定
go
と
from
いうことなので、ちょっとまた詳細のご案内をお待ちいただければ
おい。
と思います。じゃあ次行ってみましょうか。次はですね、エーペックストイズさんよりのしろの
Oh, Noshiro, here we go. This is the one I want to look. This is the one I want to watch. Let's go.
着せ替えの衣装がモチーフになっているもの。
Why make a new faction if you're only going to give us 2 ships of that faction? All right, we'll go with that. Okay, so we got the little clogs, adorable. We got a little clear little thing to hold her up. She stands freestanding without a pull. So that's good. I like the glaze on her. That looks good. Her face looks really good. I like the matte of her hair. It doesn't glow, so it's not like freaking, I don't know. Some of them just look too sheer to me. I love the dress in this, but that's just part of the skin. I think they did a good job with it. I think that's an A plus. That's an A plus. I gotta come away with something positive from this stream. My positive from this stream is Noshiro. That's my positive from this stream. That's a gorgeous figurine. And looks great. So that's a potential buy. I would say yeah. That's definitely a potential buy for me.
いけそうですね。
That looks good.
これ本当にいけるのか。
All right.
いける。
やれんのか。
Always one always one there is. Oh, there's the
危ない危ないこれ。
その数字がまた今
just the whole skin's blurred. They're like, here, the whole thing is blurred. You can only see her face.
顔はああなるほど。
Yo.
おーっとっと。危ない危ない
And we're back to gooning. Yep, exactly. We had one like good no shirt skin and literally back to gooning so hard it blurred the whole stream. Oh, Barry, we can see the back of the knee. The back of the knee, that's not lube. So we can see the back of the knee apparently. Okay. It could be worse. It could just be Giuseppe, and that's it. I guess. I don't know. The blur makes it worse. I don't know about this one. This one's... It's about exactly what I imagined without the blur. You want that St. Louis figurine? All right, there you go. That's what the buyers are for. Amazing angle.
こちらで
Okay
各フ
then.
ィギュアこれから販売、予約開始になるものとなりますので、ぜひね
It's
今回の紹介
Gooning
の
Lane
気になったもの
today.
があれば、チェックしてみてくだ
Not
さい。
even the worst ever.
はい、あり
But
がとうございます。続いては
I feel like
イベントに
today's
関する
skin. I
最新
feel
情報
like
です。
so
宮崎さんよろしくお願いします。
the skins for the Italian event were lewd, but I feel like they were like on theme and
いよいよ来
interesting
月
and
の5月
different
7日水曜日から、
and like
アズ旅
make
イン
sense.
北
But I
海
feel
道
like
のキャンペー
oh,
ンが開
speaking
催
of
されます。
is that my Raffaello over there? I think that's Raffaello.
北海道
Cute
キャンペーンを行う
In Hokkaido?
まずこちらご覧ください。
Wait, May 7th in Hokkaido?
読売旅行さんの販売
Hey,
ページ
there's
から
Omagi
お申し込みいただくと
with,
一泊目のホテル
what collab
チェックイ
is
ンで
this?
特典のグッズがもらうことができます。今回ですね、
Alright, we got an
トートバッグ
Omagi
のほ
collab.
かタオルやですね、
Fun.
クリアポーチなんかも付属します。これからの旅行のお
So
供に
these are real world
また
collabs in
ぜひご
Japan.
活用いただければと思います。
So
今日ですね、サンプル
I mean, unless you're going to
サンプル
Japan
をお借り
anytime
してきており
soon.
ます。
But
ご紹介できますね。
Ooh,
こちら
cute.
ですこちらがクリアポーチです
honestly, they should make those into like backpack thing, like backpack acrylics.
はい続い
Um,
てこちらタオルになり
oh,
ま
there's a towel.
はい、こちらね、今回の
That is
書き下ろし
a little more pixelated than I would hope.
イラストがまあ勢揃い
But
ということで
okay.
10体分のキャラのイラストが入って
I like the
はい
I like the Raffaello
そ
art
してそして
that
はい
they have
あ
on these.
こちらがトートバッグです
はい
Um,
ちょっとね、旅先で使いやす
I
い
want these as skins in the game. We always want that, but we never get that. Like,
いやー旅っぽくていいですね。
we know that's not going to happen. Like that's just we know better, right? They're not going to bring those skins to game. Those are like collab skins. Summer camp in Hokkaido. Honestly, that sounds real fun. I don't know. Japan in the summer is very hot and humid, but Hokkaido's, you know, the northern part of it, so it's probably fine. That's probably the place to be if you're in Japan in the summer. Magi is tall. Yeah. Can't wait for YouTube to blur 50% of this stream. Nah, YouTube doesn't do the blurring. A man can hope. Yeah, yeah. Amagi is thick. Yep.
まあね、いろんなお店今回ご協力いただきま
That
し
is
たので、
fact.
まあ旅行楽しんでいただきながら
Collabs in the US when? We had a couple.
うん
We had one in a maid cafe in California. Had a collab not too long ago. We had a collab with a bookstore a couple years ago. We don't have a lot, that's for sure, but we had some. They have done some, so I'm gonna give them credit where credit's due there. And there's the acrylics, by the way, 1,800 yen if you want one of those acrylics. If you really like those skins, those skins will probably never come to the game, so don't keep that open. No, don't keep that hope up. Yubari's grown taller. Yubari's got some big ears, man. Those are not the ears I remember Yubari having. But what do I know?
この他には地元のブルワリーさんとのコラボビールや地元の酒造さんとのコラボ日本酒
Yeah, I mean, we'll see about any collabs in the U.S. I'm actually really interested what the plan is going to be for AnimeCon this year with
はい
just things. Yes. I hope that they come to AnimeCon.
かわいい
I like the Raffaello acrylic. I do. That's a cute, like, that's a cute acrylic.
うん
はい、そしてそして、
Yeah,
こちらが
I think it's solid.
ビールジョッキですね
はい、
はい
これね、フリッツルメイ
なんかルメイがすごいちょっの
上機嫌に
上機嫌
結構ね
Fritz
固めのキャラなんですけ
Is
ど
this a beer? This is a beer.
そういうことで
かわいい
All right, we got our Iron Blood beer theme
まあ札幌
continuing.
といえばもちろんビールもあったりするんで
ビールね
はい、ちょっとジョッキなんかもご用意し
I
まし
need
た
more evidence of ale girls being really tall, to be
そしてそ
honest.
して
最後が
Oh, really?
T
Do
シャツ
you?
です
はい、
All right, what do we got? Oh, that's the Hokkaido collab. There's just like a little crab in the bottom. Cute. I like the chibis. Chibis are cute. You are? No. I'll go over at the end of the stream. I'll go over a recap of all of the new news. So don't you worry. Ooh, what do we got here? We got our Baltimore girl for the onsen. For May 31st, they're gonna be vlogging the onsen with Mafia Man and Baltimore cosplayer. I remember her from the Japanese live streams. She was very good. Very good cosplayer. He would buy that mug. Cool t-shirt. Anything Iron Blood is good. Okay, Bismarck. Name checks out. Odd live stream for a Monday. Yeah, honestly, I feel like this should have been a Saturday live stream. I think they should have done this like... well, actually, Sunday morning for the U.S. would be Sunday evening for Japan. I feel like that would be the best. Morning from mid-U.S. And have they brought up the new event? They have. I will go over the full event once they are done. They're just going over collabs right now. And Mafia Man is whispering into a tulip. And now he's licking. Well, maybe not licking, but doing things. Doing lewd things to a tulip. Saturday was already Nikkei, and Wuwa, it was full. Yeah, Saturday was Nikkei, Sunday was actually Blue Archive, so maybe they just did Monday to like not conflict with Blue Archive and Nikkei, so that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, okay, alright, I can forgive them. They didn't want to like step on the toes of Nikkei or Blue Archive, which were Saturday and Sunday they had live streams for, so fair. Mafia Man was quite busy this weekend, I guess. Yeah, Mafia-sama ASMR. I mean, that's what half these streams are all the time, basically. So that's not surprising. You can't be saved. Maybe not. They didn't do... Yeah, exactly. Maybe I should have done the... Would you guys appreciate doing the Blue Archive streams too? I feel like I like the Blue Archive streams too. The thing about those is EN for Blue Archive is delayed from Japan, so like we're like 9 months behind whatever comes in that live stream. Whereas like these events announced for Azur Lane, they are coming Thursday. So that's like a big difference. Yeah, Mafia Man was busy on Saturday. That's for sure. Busy weekend.
これ1個だけご説明しとくと、この最近の米騒動に乗っかったわけではないです。
まあ、それは乗っかる意味がないから。
去年くらいから実は粛々と
進めていた中で世の中がこういうことになって、
そうなっちゃってちょっと僕らも焦りを感じました。
なるほどね。
大変なことになるんです。
そうですね。
今こそ米の大事さをさらに伝えようということですね。
確かに。
はい。っていうので今ちょっと企画進んでまして、ようやくちょっと
Just eat the tulip already.
どうしたんですが、続報はこの後。段階を。
Is this something about a shrine? An Azur shrine or something? I think this is about a shrine.
どんなことを我々がやろうとしているのかも含めてお楽しみにお待ちいただければと思います。
さて、次が最後の情報になります。
Hope there's an end stream surprise like a wedding or something. I doubt it. They tend not to do that for JP, but all right. Hey, is this a new PV? This is like from last year, right? Last year we got this like RPG adventure time. I love that Devonshire skin, by the way. I feel like that was really cool. Azur Shrine. That's what I got from that. More slow ahead. Candy Box does this one. Okay. Okay.
はい。ということで、
No answer to that.
ね、アニメ作品のです
Do we have a
ね、
date?
アズーレーン美足前進第2期のPV をようやくちょっと公
Do we have a
開すること
date?
になりましたのでご覧いただきました。
嬉しい、
はい、こちら第2期の正式タイトルはですね、アズーレーン美足前進2ということになりまして、
Neat. All right, we're getting Slow Ahead 2. Slow Ahead 2 is on the way, guys.
キービジュアルとなっております。で、合わせてメインスタッフも本日初公開
美
させていただきまして、
足前進2
監督はですね、牧俊二さん、
That's
脚本に
Slow
ですね
Ahead
佐藤
2.
優さんと朝藤蛍
And
さ
I
んにご
I
参加い
butchered
ただ
that,
きま
but
して、
it looks like we're getting
アニ
Slow
メー
Ahead
ション制
2.
作は
So
佐藤
Yostar
健一さん
Pictures
に
is
ご参加いただきました
busy. We're back on the map, guys. We got another anime. Let's
実
go.
はね、
I never really. I
ちょ
definitely
っとアニメ
am
の
more of the person who would watch
PV
the
を公開させ
like
て
the
いただいた
original
んです
anime
が、
rather than these
ちょっ
like
とあれが
moe
前振り
slice of
だったんで
life
すね。はい。で、まあちょっと今回本編
things that
の
are
映
slow
像
ahead
も
too.
一部
But
初公開
hey, I know there's a lot of people that like these, so I'm very excited for them. Maybe I'll give it another try. Maybe I'll give it another shot
ゲームやっていただ
here
いてる方は分かると思うんですけど、ゲーム内のイベン
and
トでああいうのあったんです
and watch season 2.
はい。まあなんでいきなり世界転生はしない。
Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to find a date if they have a release date here, but it don't. I
ちょ
don't
っとねお楽しみいただければと思います。
see one right off the
本
bat.
日ですね22時頃に本サイトがオープンということで、ウェブサイトがオープンする
Yeah, not
とのこと
this
です
is
ので
Slow
今後
Ahead
ですね
season 2,
新情報
not
が届き
regular
次第
Azur Lane.
ご紹介していきたいと思いますので、ぜひですね完成放映をお楽しみにお待ちいただければ幸いです。
はい、ありがとうございます。
Slow Ahead helped me realize that Javelin is secretly
た
stacked.
くさんの最新情報ありましたので、改めて今
I
回の最新情報に
mean,
ついて
yeah,
振り返
actually,
って
now that I
いきま
think
しょう
about it,
こちらをご覧ください。
and Minneapolis too.
まず新規
All right,
イベン
I'll
ト
do a
チュリッ
recap
パの
here.
海へはです
Honestly,
ね
the
開催期間
elf girl over there on the left
からメンテ
kind
ナン
of
ス
almost
公
looks
開
like
目標のメンテナンスまでとなっております。
Aquila a
続い
little
て
bit.
今
Like
回
in
実
this
装される
specific
新規
PV
観戦
here,
こちらご覧くだ
looks
さい
kind of like Aquila.
新陣営チュリッ
All
パ
right,
王国
here's
から
all the girls.
SR
I guess I could have waited for
エヴァー
this. This would have been nice.
SSR 軽
Ah,
巡
it's
洋艦
fine.
のデゼーベン
I
プロ
got
ビ
my
ーション
thing out when I
そして
needed
北
it.
方連合から SR 軽巡洋艦のオレグそして SSR 戦艦の火山の4名が実装されます。
So they're kind of
そ
going
して
through
今
them.
回も魅力的
I
な
will
新
also
規
go
の世
through
界
them
衣装
when
たく
we.
さんありましたね。
はい、今回もですね、新規着せ替え衣装が多数実装されるんですが、ご紹介した艦船たちの着せ替え衣装については、
There's the skins. We got 7 new
4
skins.
月の24日の木曜メンテナンス後から5月7日の水曜23時59分までとなっております。多数ね、素敵な着せ替え用意しておりますので、ぜひ見逃しなく。
はい、ということでお送りしてまいりました。
Oh, they changed the music.
アズレン公式生放送春の北風と
Is that the end?
ゴーレンスペシャルですが、そろそろ終了の時間でございます。今回も新規イベントをたくさん遊んでいただきたいということで、で、ゼーベンプロビンシェン
It's
か
okay to
ら
like slop.
視聴者プレゼントがあるみたいですよ。
指揮官さ
I
ん
got my thing
今
out
日
here.
は
When
生
did
放送
did I say that?
あ
I
り
don't
がとうご
remember.
ざいます
Maybe I did.
楽しんでいただ
I
け
don't
ま
know
し
the
たか
context. Context's probably
指揮
important
官さん
there.
への思いを込めて
All right, we got our
プレ
Druid
ゼン
staff
ト
on
を
here.
用意させていただきました
Well, at least we got one cool
気に入
Dutch
って
ship,
くれたら
maybe.
嬉しいです
I think her base design seems decent. She's got that Druid. She's a little voluptuous,
可愛すぎる
but nothing wrong with that.
ね
Secretly, you are retrofit at the end. Maybe.
もうなんか
I'm just waiting.
忘れますね
I'm waiting for the surprise.
普通に自分が多分
Come on.
ここに出てないでその生配信見
The
てる
event was
時と
pretty
同じ
meh
リアクション
overall. We haven't even gotten to the data mine yet,
急に分
but
かれるからね。
本当なんですよ
we'll take a look.
はい。というわけでですね。
When will Slow Ahead Season 2 release? They didn't particularly announce a date.
はい。こちらの
Ooh, I like that times 100 experience packs.
生放送終了後に
Otherwise,
ゲーム内
just
に
pretty
て配布
basic.
させていただきます
We don't even get the
こちらね
cognitive
受け取り
arrays.
期
We
限
just
が
get
5月5日
cognitive
の月曜
chips.
日までとなってますので
So
お忘れずですねチェックして受け取ってください
But sure, we'll take free stuff. Free stuff, free stuff.
この辺り
Can't
の
be a
アイテム
choosy bagger all the
たくさん
time.
あってもいいですからね。
まあねイベントにねご活用いただければ
Belfast
と
retrofit,
思います
please. Belfast deserves a UR retrofit at some point. I would presume they saved that for like a UR British event, which possibly could come as soon as a month from now, depending on how optimistic you are. But
いやー今回
definitely
も
not today.
激アツの情報が盛りだくさんでしたけれどもちょっとチューリッパ
better than the hospital skin last
楽し
time.
みすぎますね
Yeah, the mini event for the American mini event was kind of meh as well.
ちょっと今後
And the Italian
なん
event
か
was
結構
okay. The skins in the Italian event were. I feel like the skins in the Italian event were very lewd, but also like
エッチなお姉さん
good
エルフは
in a way. And they were just different, unique, tasteful-ish. like I said, nothing wrong against lewd in of itself, but just simply lewd to be lewd with basic.
全面系ピンク髪メガネお姉さんが来ます。
Still waiting on that Queen Elizabeth retrofit. Oh my gosh, yes. Can we please get her Queen Elizabeth retrofit? That would be so
というこ
nice.
とで本当に。
達川君の好きな子たちで編成された
This
艦隊の
Azur Lane
目に
event
痛そうですよね。
has been a bit lame, not gonna lie.
お気に入りのボタン、お気に入りの制裁ボタンと押してるの思って。
I came in with higher expectations than what they fulfilled today. That's for sure. And that has been this is the third time in the
ま
last
ずは花代さんに見せてあげて。その制裁
this is the third time in the last like 6 or 7 months that that's happened, where I came in with high expectations and they fell flat.
今後も楽しみです。よろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。
And you want your player base to come in with high expectations and excitement. Like that's what brings them to streams, and that's what brings them back to the game if they've taken a break. And like you want that excitement.
伝わりました。
But it does kind of feel meh to be. I don't know. I'm gonna hold full reservations until Thursday, but yeah, for all intents and purposes.
もう君はこれから大丈夫だ。
I mean, if you're wearing orange hats, taking B-roll footage from Holland, and making announcements of a whole brand new faction release, only to release one SR ship in that faction, and like a very basic, boring L2D skin around it.
はい、生放送ご視聴ありがとうございました。今回でね、新たにチュリッパ陣営、ね、チュリッパ王国という陣営追加されましたので、まあ今後もね。
A little rough, a little oof start for Manju this year. I can tell you that as much as I had excitement for the Italian event and they let me down a little bit, I still enjoyed the Italian event. But I can say that as far as like metrics around excitement for the Italian event amongst my community and people in the Azur Lane community, definitely seemed way down from theirs. For example, I was a little bit disappointed with the Amagi. The way they did Amagi, but I can tell you that the community in general did not share my disappointment there. There was a lot of excitement. The Japanese anniversary went decently well enough for Yostar, for example, but not so much for the Italian.
でも花屋さん
Maybe next event. I feel like that's been a few events right now where they're just like maybe next one. I don't know. We only have to wait a month for the next event. The next event will be a big one. Certainly, it will be a UR event. It will be a Chinese UR like event. We'll be over on Billy. And it'll be a lot of fun over there. So and Manju always has like some good streams. Like they go so freaking fast. They are gonna. I gotta get brushed up on my Chinese over there because they are gonna fly through that announcement. Like this stream for a minor event's gonna be like over 2 hours, but the stream for like the anniversary UR event plus all the collabs plus everything in the roadmap for China is gonna be like an hour. Like I'm just gonna be like I'm literally gonna have to record the whole thing and then rewatch it over and make like a recap video because I'm just gonna be sitting there being like ah. But I'm excited. We'll see because in that month they'll almost certainly give us the roadmap for Azur Lane, and I think that's something that a lot of players are kind of demanding at this point. Kind of say, what's the direction? Where are we going this year? And I think they owe us that, and so I'm excited to see what comes in May. This is a mini event. Yep. All right. So there we go. Bye bye. No fun spoilers at the end there. So anyway, well they're they're gonna show us the farm life, Akashi farm life. Maybe we'll get a spoiler at the end. I know they mentioned this last year and then literally have not really like talked about it. Oil comes from trees. That's true, kind of, in a way. You know, just after they get stuck for a while in the ground. But you know, as far as mini events go, it's not that bad. You're probably not wrong. You're probably not wrong. As far as mini events go. All right, we got a Magi-chan over here. Oh, stock's going down. Okay. She bought the UR light cruiser gun. You missed the Accra. Yes, everyone missed the Accra. For those of you who know, you know. You missed the Accra. Why we have an Animal Crossing minigame? I don't know. because the Azur Lane devs are lost or playing with new ideas. I don't know. Probably more the latter. But I mean, they're cute chibis. I don't know. We'll see. I just like. I think private quarters was just. I don't like private quarters, and I'm nervous that this game mode will become private quarters. But we'll see. It was a cute animation. We'll see what they bring. But yeah. All right. So we'll turn that down for a little bit. But okay, let's do a recap, and then we'll get out of here. Alrighty. So here we go. We got a new faction today. The Dutch faction is coming. It's actually going to be on Thursday, but announced today. Coming this Thursday, April 24th. We only get 4 ships. It's a mini event. We're only going to get 2 Dutch ships of those 4 ships. The Russians invaded. They stole 2 of the slots. So first up, we're going to get the SR light cruiser Dezeven Provence. This is the one that was started in the 30s or whatever, was halted and then finished in the 50s. So technically this would be like a Cold War ship if you want to think of it that way. It's going to be a light cruiser. It's an SR. So that's good. Next up, we got the Elite Destroyer Evertson. Totally a real ship. Totally a World War II ship. But it is an Elite Destroyer, so I'm not expecting too much. And that's it. That's it for the Dutch. That's it for the Fairy Girls, the Fae, the the Druids, that whole aesthetic. And then we switch right over to our cold, icy Russian friends over here. We got Battleship Kazan. She's going to be available in the shop as well as a drop. And then we have the Elite Light Cruiser Oleg, and she's going to be accumulation. And I believe she's going to be one of the older ones. Just to prove. So this is the shop right here. We got some gear skins that are going to be in that shop. But I don't see any new gear specifically, at least there. So that's unlikely. So it should be a pretty easy shop to clear. Nothing too stressful. And then we're going in, and this is the accumulation rewards for our Oleg. So yeah, that cat girl, I have a feeling is going to be very excited. But as we've come to expect, kind of these really unique elite designs that are pretty forgettable in terms of ships. But something just tells me that this is going to be the girl that a lot of the fan art's going to be into. The smugness, and I don't know. I could be wrong. What do I know? I'm most excited about Dezeven, that's for sure. And then we'll see on Thursday. They did show us a little bit of the barrages. Nothing too spectacular. I do like some of the green theme that they went with Dezeven, kind of giving that druid feel, being an elf fairy kind of vibe there. So I think that fits, but we'll see how good it actually is. But yeah, anyway, so I don't anticipate this accumulation ship to be good because I've never really seen a good accumulation ship. We got new skins. Very lewd. Not that interesting, though. I don't know. Today is terms of the poll with, almost 600 voters. Was the first time I've seen over 50% of people say that they were not interested in any of the skins. So that's something. It is a minor event, so they only gave us 7. But we got to give them credit. At least 4 of them are moving. We got 1 L2D and 4 dynamic motions. I don't know. I think it's hard. I don't like any of the skins in this event, frankly. Which is sad. If I had to pick a favorite, I'd probably go with the Oleg skin here. It's like the little raccoon. She's in I don't know, a lewd Snuggie. Which I know is funny to say out loud, what? But that's the best way I'd describe it. But yeah, so those are the skins. We got 7. I don't know, the Zevens one is just a basic lingerie L2D. It's fine, I guess. I don't know. Her curious skin looks so weird to me. I don't know. You guys can tell me in the chat what you think about that. And then, Taiyun over there on the bottom right. That is some FBI open up shit. That's for sure. So anyway, that's what I got for that event. Slow Ahead Season 2 is on the way. I didn't catch a specific announced date for them, but yeah, they're on the way there. I do like this background skin actually, or background thing. So I assume this will be like a load screen during the event. We'll see at the data mine when the APEC comes out. But yeah. Anyway, just call it disappointing and call it a day. Yeah, this was not Java time, that's for sure. I don't know. I can't tell you. I can't tell you whether skipping this event is good or bad until Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I'll tell you guys that, right? So we'd be a little bit jumping the gun to say that it's a total flop. I can tell you on Wednesday, I was very excited before today, and I am much less excited after today, which is generally not what you want from your loyal player base after you gave your announcements of what's coming. So that's not a good indication. But like I said, the actual stuff comes out on Wednesday. Well, the actual stuff comes out on Thursday. The data mine will come out on Wednesday. So I'll be able to make a full assessment on whether or not you can skip and stuff. But that's probably not a terrible hypothesis. You don't want non-meta ship girls. I mean, I'm fine with non-meta ship girls, frankly. As much as my name indicates maybe not, I'm fine with it. What use of 1,000 cubes if you skipped event? Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you got 1,000 cubes, you're going for collection and fleet tech, right? That's the thing. All right, that sounds like we might be at the end here. Maybe. Just to make sure they close the stream out right. Just want to make sure. Thanks for the stream, ALM. Good night and good luck on this. All right. Quote, Dutch event. Yeah, that is probably true. The fact that this is a, quote, Dutch event is a certainly there. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. We definitely did our to-do list of watching the stream. And sorry I couldn't bring you guys better news. I do think there's some good things about it. I am still excited about the Dutch faction, but I do feel like they could have just given us 4 Dutch ships and I would have been a much happier person. I do feel like the skins could have been better. But we'll go over that on the data mine. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys later this week. Maybe we'll probably stream this mini event. I haven't decided. I'll let you guys know. You guys know how to find me if I'm on Twitter or on Discord, or I'll probably make the announcement on the channel as well. So if you just subscribe to the channel, you'll know that too. So thank you guys for watching. Take care. I hope you have a great week, and see you guys later.